데뷔한 선수는 이기면 좋고 저도 그만인데 김태경과 싸운다고 한다면 완전 마음 편하죠. 김태경 치면 큰일 나는 거고요.
그렇습니다. 첫 경기부터 김태경 선수가 나올 것이라고 예상을 하지 못했을 텐데 첫 무대에서 김태경 선수를 만났다는 것은 정말 운이 없다라고 할 수 있지만 다르게 보면 다른 각도에서 보면 기회가 될 수도 있다는 생각이 들고요.
네.
그런 점에서는 확실히 이 김태경 선수가 좀 강한 그런 상대인 건 맞습니다.
정말 신의 입장에서는 만나기 싫은 상대를 만났죠. 데뷔하자마자 테란전 승률이 거의 90%에 육박하는 선수를 만났습니다. 한 해에 저마자 한두 번씩 찌는 그런 선수를 만나기 때문에 긴장 많이 될 거예요.
그럼요. 프로리그 통산 3등 달리고 있는 김태경과 285등, 뭐 데이터가 없습니다. 285등이에요. 네, 그 김준엽이 대결합니다. 매번 남았차 가겠습니다. 시작하죠. 네, 경기 시작됐습니다. 오늘도 강미선 주심, 박아름, 양훈우 부심 세 분 수고해 주시겠고요. 자, 먼저 김준엽 선수의 진영입니다. 아직은 뭐 제 입에도 DJ 구준엽 씨는 익숙한데 김준엽은 아직 익숙하지. 자꾸 얘기를 해야 돼요, 김준엽은요.
그렇습니다. 네, 정말 이 데뷔한 지 얼마 되지 않았고 프로게이머에 등록된 지는 이제 만 1년 채운 신의 선수거든요. 또 오랜만에 이런 기회를 얻은 만큼 얼마나 이 기회가 소중하겠습니까? 멋진 경기 펼치고 내려가야 될 것 같습니다.
네. 자, 이에 맞서는 김태경. 요즘 프로리그 상은 김태경이 다 먹어요. 그래서 4월인가요? 뭐 통합 월간 MVP도 김태경. 오늘도 김태경. 딱 김태경이에요. 딱. 네, 상이란 상은 다 가져가는 김태경입니다. 도재욱은 정말 테란 다 때려잡은 도재욱.
네, 정말 SK텔레콤 T1 요새 분위기 장난이 아니죠. 테란 상대 도재욱 선수, 저그 상대 김태경 선수 내보내고 거의 뭐 완벽한 용명소를 보여주면서 분위기가 정말 너무 좋습니다.
네. 자, 거기에 박지혁이라든가 뭐 정명호 또 뭐 어윤수, 이승도 아주 이제 그 이름을 만들 그 조합하기도 어려워요. 뭐라고 불러야 될지요.
이제 저도 조합하기 힘드네요. T1, 예, T저그, 예.
3시 반부터. 네, 그럼
예, 저분은 제가 직접 봤습니다.
네,
예.
틀린 게스
곱하기 5만 원이요?
와, 저희가 돈이
예.
네, 알겠습니다.
좋네요, 저는 거.
참고만 하도록 하겠습니다.
네, 좋네요. 그거 아주 좋은 아이디어예요. 네.
김태경 선수가 뭐 랭킹 1위 말고는 지금 그냥 거의 최고라고 해도 과언이
와.
아닌 그런 모습을 보여주고 있습니다.
네, 진짜 신의 선수를 상대로 잔뜩 움츠러들고 있고 김태경 선수는 초반에 이렇게 빌드를 이러한 선택을 보통 하는 선수가 아니에요.
예.
그런데 이런 선택을 했습니다. 맵의 위치와 여러 가지를 고려해 볼 때 이걸 적중했어요.
What?
예, 근데
How's it going,
마찬가지로
minions?
김준엽 선수도 같이 앞마당을 가져가는 그런
Let's
모습입니다.
make sure this is working.
이것은 어느 정도 예상할 수 있는 범위였어요.
네. 뭐 대선배가 나 상대로 무슨 뭐 초반
Test.
그리고
예.
김주엽 이제 막 나왔는데 뭐 나 상대로 감히
그럼요.
3인 나를 상대로 사람 다 먹는 나를 상대로 아무튼 뭐 엇갈리고 맞아떨어지고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 정말 그 경험이 적고
Hey,
데이터가
Amiga
없기
Fair
때문에
Ghost.
생각이
Alright,
좀
sounds like
많을
things are
때만한 선수가
working.
오히려 김태경 선수일 텐데
Looks good.
김태경 선수가 잘하는 부분이 역시
My volume's a bit
이런 플레이
high.
아니겠습니까?
I can turn that
상대방의 예상
down.
범위를 예측 범위를 넘어서는
Alright.
빌드 선택. 언제나 신인 같은 빌드를 선택을 하기 때문에
Think we're good to
지금
go.
이렇게 롱런을 하고 있는 거고요.
I was worried that because I changed some audio settings, I was worried that's gonna be messed up, but
두개 올린 뒤에 가스를 지었거든요.
we'll call it
그
good.
점에서는
Look at this
좀
wall,
어느
by
정도
the way.
상대방의 그런 초반 러직까지도 생각을 하는 최대한 부유하게 간다기보다는
Command Center Depot
더블
Barracks.
넥서스 이후에 좀
Nice little
안전하게
wall.
바로
Very
취소하는
cute.
모습이죠. 예, 바로 상대방의
Cute
코멘트를
setup
보고,
there.
그런 취소하는 모습이네요.
네.
How's everyone doing today?
이 지어지는 타이밍을 보는 순간 노베락 더블 그렇다면 게이트웨이 하나 값을
Make
아껴서
sure to
사이버를
get the
바로
chat
올려서
up there so I
들어가는
can
하겠다.
keep
이런
track what
생각도
people are
있겠고요.
saying.
일단은 그래도 테란 입장에서 손해 볼 게 없거든요. 근데 김준혜 선수 역시
I don't understand what's going on with like it's like there's this period in the middle of the year when it's like warmer than usual.
독자적으로.
그렇습니다.
Oh, he canceled the second gateway. I missed that.
그런 느낌이 들거든요.
I was
예,
focused
그런
on
점에서 일단 안전하게
the snacks.
벙커를 지어주면서 상대방의 기지가
Snacks
정말
are-
안전하다는 점을
Wait, he put the bunker in front of the wall. That's kind of weird.
편리하면 됩니다. 저도 괜찮아. 잘 잘만 싸우면 뭔가 색깔만 보이면 되거든요.
It's a little. It's very strange to put the wall there and then not. And then
위험 요소 하나 정도는
I guess it kind of makes sense. You want the bunker in front for dragoons, right?
이것도 수비하고 저것도
But
수비하고
you might want the wall there in case of early zealots, right?
거의 없습니다.
네.
He canceled the second gateway after it was like maybe after he scouted the command center, I guess.
진짜 말도 안 되는 거거든요.
아, 그럼요. 뭐
네, 그런 선수는
Sorry,
너무
I'm
기죽어서는 안
a
됩니다.
little late getting back from trying to check out an apartment that I was going to maybe rent. And,
그렇습니다. 그런 점에서
yeah,
일단
that's smart.
출발은 김준혁
That's smart.
선수도
You see
자신이
the
만족할
opponent
만한 그런
expanded?
상황이 됐다는 생각이 들어요.
Cancel your
이후에
gateway and expand
과연
yourself
어떤
because you're not going to be able to.
전력을 준비해왔을지가 중요하거든요. 일단
With that wall
대각선
there, he's not going to be able to
방향이기
actually.
때문에 좀 장기적으로
probably kill him, right?
경기를 풀어나가야 될 거라는 생각이 드네요.
네.
네, 그리고 김태경 선수가 대각선 거리기 때문에 굳이
That's a
드라군을
smart play.
따내면서 압박을 하기보다는
Bisu's a smart player.
프로브 생산에 열을 올리면서
I have a feeling this kid's going
보이거든요.
places.
네, 굳이 초반에
This
다수의
Bisu guy,
드라군은 필요 없다.
mark my words.
네, 지금 후반
He's going to beat somebody.
중후반에 대비해서 투자를 잘해주고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 상대방의 안마당을 확인한 김준혁 선수는 이제 바로 투팩토리 올려주고 뭐 불필요한 자원 투자를 안 해도 돼요. 지금
Wait, he canceled it and then remade it?
하면서
What a
이후에
noob.
자신이 빠르게 멀티를 가져갈지
Okay.
아니면은 진짜 한번 타이밍을 잡고 러쉬를 갈지를 판단하면
Has to be
됩니다.
down.
그러니까 조용히 자기 할 길만 하고 있다가 이제 지금부터 이제 슬슬 의도를 드러내야죠.
I don't know anything about this guy, by the way.
그렇습니다.
Windy?
꼼꼼하게 이 김준혁 선수가
I have no idea who Windy is. I even looked at his face at the beginning just to make sure. Yeah, he was one of the Nexus first. Yeah. I know, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about Windy though.
아, 그럼요. 세상
That's a really. I really like his wall there though.
자꾸 정찰병 보내서
He
봐야 돼요.
left some space
이거만 안 됩니다, 김태경은요.
그렇습니다.
to get SCVs around there and repair the bunker if necessary. The tanks are protected. The tank has a wall, so things can't chase the tank back in or anything like that. That's a really sick setup, actually.
경기를 풀어 나가려 하는 모습이네요.
네, 자, 이번 좀 강하게 두드립니다. 뭐 드라곤 4기만, SB 4기만 되는 거고요. 12 가져가는 김태경이에요.
그렇죠. 적당히 압박하고.
In case you don't know, that's a song lyric that Babamonts is quoting, which it's only kind of a random reason why I know that song, but because it's kind of an old song. Everyone knows it's windy or something like that.
이걸 보게 되면 딱히 뭐 드랍이라든지 겁먹을 필요는 없습니다.
그렇습니다. 김준혁 선수는
Very clever.
아무래도
going, Battlemats?
자신보다는 상대방이 좀 더 강한 상대라는 생각이 있다라면 무엇인가 상대방을 흔들어줄 수 있는 그런 플레이가 필요해요.
It has been windy here in
편안하게
Washington lately, actually.
경기가 흘러 나가게 된다라면은 이 김태경 선수 같은 선수를 이기기가 정말 힘들거든요.
네, 그러니까 이것도 저것도 아닌 플레이. 이거
Yeah, I think it's kind of makes sense, right, for the Protoss to double expand after the Terran fast expands.
네, 그렇습니다. 네, 그리고 지금 사이버네틱스 코어에서
He didn't do it too quickly though.
바로 지금 공업
Stargate.
네, 지금
Is he going 3 base carriers?
이거 스캔을 통해서 봤기 때문에 방금 왜냐면
What's that, Smith?
자기가 벙커를 맞으면서 확인했잖아요. 근데 이것이 이게
What am I never gonna believe?
기회가 될 수 있겠는데요.
그렇습니다. 이렇게 사이버에서 지금 사이버가 돌아가고 있다는 것은
I don't believe you when you say I won't believe it.
캐리어라는 것을 확인할 수
Because I believe I will believe it. But then that means I don't believe what you said about not believing it, which makes it true.
스캔을 확인했을 때 아비토로 넘어갈 수도 있지만 어느 정도 캐리어라고 생각하고 경기를 풀어나갈 확률이 높고 캐리어가 뜨기 직전 타이밍에 한번 진출을 해야 됩니다.
네, 하여튼 핵심적인 정보를 얻었는데 그걸 어떻게 잘 소화할 거냐는 김점에 달린
I'm gonna
거예요.
look up
대처를
Wendy.
본인이 해야죠.
그렇죠. 네, 그래도 이 캐리어를 가더라도 지상군 교전에서 밀리자를 자신
See
있는
what he
김태경
did.
선수고요. 네, 그래서
Wendy.
시간을 벌다가 캐리어가 나오게 되면
AKA
그걸
Always
잡아낼 수
is
있다.
another
이런
name that he
생각을
went by.
충분히 할 수도 있거든요.
He played
그런 식의
in
운영을 할지, 지금
3
올리는
games.
거니까, 네, 일단은
This was his
캐리어가
only pro
나오면서
league game that he ever played in.
하겠다, 이런 생각을 확실하게 지금 하고 있네요.
Oh, poor Wendy.
캐리하면 뭐 자타공인 성공.
And he played in 2 games in WCG Korea where he was beaten by Jongbi. This is Wendy's only ever
네, 그런 점에서
pro league game.
했을 것이고요. 네, 캐리어에 대응하는 그런 법을 많이 알고
You open a special rare.
네, 그런 점이 어떻게 보면
Yes.
독이 될 수도 있다는 생각이 드네요. 김태경
그렇죠.
선수가.
Nice.
평소엔 잘 하다가 무대 와서 한번 그 어떤 특정 유닛을 활용할
That's awesome, man.
좀안 될 때가 있거든요.
What? No, why were you not supposed to open it though?
각인이 돼서 실수를 많이 합니다.
네.
바로 그게
Bisu's gonna punish the new guy? Probably.
네. 그래서 과연 오늘은 어떠한 모습을 보여줄지 저희가 또 한번 눈여겨볼 만한 요소라고 생각합니다.
우스갯소리로 코리오라고.
Why were you not supposed to open it?
근데 병력 이렇게
And what does his special rare mean? Does that like mean Like legendary? Is that like more rare than a normal rare?
뭐 대로받고 뭐 말로 주고 그 지금 그
Is that what that means?
이 정도만 하면 됩니다. 의도도 안 했는데요.
If you tell me what the name of the rare that you got is, will that mean anything?
네, 이거 지상이 약하다면 캐리어 이거 문제.
Oh, he's actually roasting these dragoons though.
퍼지고 있습니다.
네.
예, 지금 바로 12시
That was
지역으로
nicely
한번
fought.
타이밍을 잡고 가게 된다면은 위험할 수도 있거든요.
You're gonna open one for fun and save the other for an investment.
사실 김태경 캐리어가 지금까지는 최고.
You couldn't help it, could you? Diggity, did you hear?
네, 그렇습니다.
Smith got the special rare that you were wishing for him to get.
오,
네, 실드 벗겨졌죠.
네, 정말 또 큰일 날 뻔했습니다. 옵저버 스피드.
That's so funny. You're just like, I didn't get the card I want. I gotta open more. And it paid off though. Usually it's a bait, but it actually paid off. Very nice. White Swords has 7 rarities. Oh wow.
예, 공격적으로
His special rare, the top one.
시즌 모드가 되어 있지 않고요. 6시 멀티 위험해질 수도 있습니다.
네, 지금 너무 조금은 김태경 선수의 이런
That's fantastic.
그렇게까지 강하지 않은 흔들림에 흔들리는 모습을 보이고 있거든요. 예, 너무 이런 게 좀 어느 정도
7 rarities is kind of crazy though.
그런 모습이거든요.
잘 되면 잘 된 대로, 뭐 잘 안 되면 안 되는 대로 시즌에 그냥 이러지 떨고.
Sometimes you're a bringer of chaos and a good luck charm.
일단 그래도 두 번째 멀티를 안전하게 결국
You're ever a bringer of chaos.
상대방의 캐리어를 간다는 것은 곧 질럿의 스피드업이 늦다는 것이고 지상보다 업그레이드가 덜 돼 있다는 거죠. 예, 캐리어를 딱 무마시킬
He's doing a fake drop.
보유하면서 잘 됩니다. 계속해서 후반전을 가면 갈수록
Oh,
역시
비수.
유리해질 만한 선수가 바로 김태경 선수이기 때문에 타이밍을 잘 잡아야 될 것 같아요.
그럼요. 캐리어 보자마자
Now, chaos may happen around you, but that doesn't make you the bringer of it.
아, 지금인가 골리앗이 강간이 추가되고 있거든요.
그렇습니다. 일단 아모리가
Other people bring the chaos.
점에서는 공원만 눌러주면서 최대한 병력을 짜내서 러시를 가겠다라는 생각이에요.
Hey, Storm Call.
팩토리를 다수 늘리고 있는 모습이고요.
네, 뭐 이후에 추가 멀티를 하면서 늘어지는 운영이 아니라
He's got like 1 Goliath.
따내겠다는 거거든요.
He's got 2 Marines. 2 Marines and a Goliath. That's plenty of anti-air.
네, 타이밍을 잡는 것도 괜찮을 것 같습니다.
아, 그럼요.
More importantly, he has like 10 factories.
캐리어가 나오면 여기서부터는 더 기다릴 것도 없어요. 뭔가 들어서 정교하게 아마 허를
No, Diggity, I didn't. I actually had signed up
상대방이
for a reminder for it, and I remembered earlier that I wanted to watch him. And then I called someone about an apartment to look at, and I had to rush out and like view the apartment today because otherwise they would get taken. So I ended up doing that. Hopefully I'll be able to watch the VOD, I think.
치는 게 문제가 아니라 어떻게 치느냐가 중요하거든요, 신예는.
네, 그렇습니다. 지금 이렇게 캐리어 두 개 흔들리게 되면 타이밍을 잊게 되고요.
자, 본체 때리죠, 본체. 자, 골리앗이 추가되고 하면은.
Do you know any good esoteric mountain blade mods that are historical? Nice. Isn't Mountain Blade already historical? So was it a good broadcast? I guess you're right. It's not really historical because all the factions are like made up factions, right? Even though the factions kind of are based off of real factions.
병력이 분산되면 안 되는데 분산이 되게끔 만들었거든요. 네, 게다가 질럿의 스피드업까지 빠르게 해주고 자원을
Oh, that was. Oh, I just saw that was a question that you asked. Nice.
깔끔한 운영 보여주고 있어요.
뭐 자원 다 먹고. 아, 이제 시즈보다 불었거든요.
Was our friend part of that, or he was just watching it, right?
계속 맞고 그러다 고다 될 수는 없거든요.
일단 많습니다.
I think I saw something about it to him. Oh, he was actually the one being interviewed. Oh snap! I didn't know that. Oh man! No, I really wish I'd seen it. I'll definitely have to go back and watch it.
결국 진격이 늦어지는
Good for him.
네, 상황이 참 나왔죠.
이거 김태경이 원하는 거 아닌가요?
결국 게이트웨이를 그
Yeah,
사이에
see, I said he had like 10 factories, right? So it took him like 15 seconds to make a bunch of Goliaths.
한번 잡고 나가는 것이 가장 좋은 선택입니다.
두 개 캐리어에게 6시간 견제나가서 3개 캐리어가 더 오거든요. 2타 때부터 꽉꽉 채워서.
예, 캐리어가 5개까지 지금 모인 모습인데 이렇게 되면은 무시하고 나가게 될 수밖에 없거든요. 예, 그렇게 돼도 대각선 방향이고 김태경 선수가 이제 하이템포까지 보유할 수 있는 상황이기 때문에 훨씬 유리한 그런 판단을 할 수가 있게 되네요.
Put this down here.
너무 유연하게 지금
Make sure I get the names right.
대처하고 있거든요. 이미 테란 김준혁
김태경이야.
선수는 돌아보는 운영은 안 돼요. 네. 그냥 지금밖에 없습니다. 그렇습니다. 지금이
So Bizu is actually behind in supply right now. But he's got Dark Templars, folks.
이거 빨리 감지 안 되면
스캔.
괜히
Is he not gonna scan?
지금
Did he not? Is he not realizing it?
6시에서 공격을 하고 있기
He's not realizing
때문에
DTs are there?
동시 다발적인 공격 때문에 지금 다크 템플러의 이런 공격을 눈치를 못 채고 있는 모습이에요.
That's really cool that you were able to ask him a question.
네, 상대방을
That's great.
계속해서 심기를 불편하게 만드는 선택만 하고 있습니다.
그렇죠. 다시
지금
그러면서
한 방 집중하게 되면 김준현 선수가 지금 괜찮거든요.
여기 6시만 걷어내고 빠지면 김지혁 그 다음에 어떻게 할 겁니까? 그냥 그거씩밖에 없어요.
좋습니다. 김준혁 선수는 갈 수밖에 없어요.
Is this gonna be a roast Windy
안 됩니다. 지금은 가야 되고
session?
김태경
Are we just all gonna roast
선수는
Windy together?
하이든플로와 조합해서 수비만 하면 돼요. 12시 내주고도 앞마당에서만
For being a newbie?
결국은 김태경 선수가 좋을 수밖에 없습니다.
자, 김지혁이 나간 병력. 자, 수비는
I mean, he is facing BC, you know.
센터 깨진 건 아니거든. 나간
There's
병력이
not a lot of-
중요합니다.
그렇습니다. 그리고 지금 김준현 선수가
Harder
긴장을
opponents.
많이 한 나머지 자원 관리가 좀 안 됐었습니다. 드디어
아,
이제
그러네요.
팩토리를 다 돌려주고 있는데
Yeah, he's only using the DTs with the carriers, but most Terrans would still figure it out and use the scan, you know.
그런 모습인데 아직 한 방은 괜찮습니다.
그럼요, 다 이해하는데 어쨌든 스캔한 거다 잡고.
Poor Windy.
시간
언제 다
끌기용,
잃어버려야 돼, 본체.
시간 끌기용, 다크 템플러와 캐논 그리고
I wonder what happened to him. If wonder if he did StarCraft 2 or what.
그리고 후속 부대가 지금 중앙에서 엄청나게 많이
Let me look him up on
오고 있어요,
Wikipedia actually.
캐리어만 얻어도 지금 수비가 되는 모습이에요.
네.
6시 지역에 한번 상대방의 병력을 묶어놓고
He might not have anything on there.
그런 점에서
Windy.
골리앗이 너무 비율이 적었어요.
아, 여기
Actually,
돌아가도 그만 안 돌아가도
what do you go
그만
by,
저도 그만이 멀티를 미는 게 중요한 게 아닙니다,
always.
그렇습니다.
김준혁.
지금 결국 이
No, that's not gonna
쌓여있는
work.
캐리어를 상대하기가 정말 벅찬 상황이 오고 말았고요. 아무런 위기 없이 상대방이 한방 병력을
Okay,
몰아냈습니다.
always. Let me look up his
이게
Korean
중요한
name.
아, 이거 김태경의 캐리어 이거 그 실전 연습만
김준혁.
골이 되면 안 됩니다, 김준혁.
그렇습니다. 같은 팀에 있는 송병구
Did I-
선수와도
wait, actually, let's double check now to make sure I got the names right.
많이 했을 텐데 오늘 조금
Yeah, I got 'em right,
좋지
okay.
못한 그런 대응이라는 생각이 들거든요.
그나마 한 시점 밀지도 못하고요.
그렇죠. 그래도
Angel
그 옆에
Heedy
주면서
Clan League.
어느 정도 화력을 유지를 하고 있기는 한데
Looks like he might have played in like a clan league. Or could just been someone with the same name. Yeah, he never really. This guy never did much, unfortunately. Hey, Chris. Flash blew it? What do you mean he blew it? Oh, because it's windy. Haha.
데뷔전을 선수하는데 뭐 20분째 경기.
Guts McStabby.
더 재밌으니까.
How's it going, sir?
즐기고 있는 거거든요.
그럼요. 그동안 왜 자신이 캐리어 못 쓰냐? 네.
I'm very elusive.
비우는 것처럼 이제 오늘 김태경 선수 캐리 한 개도 안 잡혔거든요. 이게 바로 김태경의 캐리어다 이거죠.
Turns out Zealots and Dark Templars are good against Goliaths.
박수 나오고 있어 지금. SK들은 되면 박수 나오고 있어. 다 끝났다는 거죠. 거의 끝났어요 지금요.
Windy is known for blowing games. Oh no.
더 빠르게 타이밍을 잡고 나갔으면 하는 그런 아쉬움이 남는데요. 왜 이렇게 시간을 줬을까라는 생각이 드네요.
더 준비하고 더 업그레이드 나가고 싶어.
Oh, man.
김태형 같은 선수 상대를 그냥 보면 질러 나갔어야 돼요.
김준혁 선수 첫 번째 타이밍 때
Calling him worse the savior and the scandal is only getting started? Are you serious?
그때 한 방 더 잘 모아서 나가서 1합에 승부를 봤어야 되는데 일단 지금
You're not serious, are you?
캐리어를 상대할 자원이 너무 부족해졌습니다.
I'm looking at Team Liquid now to see like, is there something about Flash being a jerk?
제재.
Flash's crypto scandal.
고생은 치렀고요. 아 그런데
Oh.
조금 더 뭔가
Is that a real thing?
느낌이다. 묵직한 메카닉 뭐가 좀 보여줘.
Is there any theme to the VOD tonight or just a little of everything? Just a little of everything, I guess. You know, it depends on, Savior did nothing wrong. Hold on a second.
매 경기마다 기록을 계속해서 만들어 나가면서 59승, 이제 60승도 고다.
Windy is known for blowing games.
이러다가는 또 다음 주 뭐 주간 그 MVP 또 김태경. 또 김태경이 아주 상이란 상은 다 먹게 생겼거든요.
그렇습니다.
Yeah, let's check this out.
T1에서는 이 김태경 선수
Here's the scandal thread. Background story. Crypto investment going on in Africa streamers, including Flash. There's a donator named Suit. He donated to multiple streamers millions of dollars, gifting big and famous streamers watches, expensive hotels, blah, blah, blah. Recruited to invest in crypto he was planning to make called T-Coin or Tocoin. They signed the agreement. Streamers said indirectly in their stream that they're investing in this coin. Flash has been mentioning here and there on his stream and also mentioned in an interview that he invested in the coin before leaving for the army. C had a stream, explained the situation. He had no contract. He didn't know, but it was found out C was lying. Streamers' money are secure no matter what on contract. The biggest problem with this situation was that money was pre-invested into this before advertising on streams without revealing it was advertisement. Oh. So it was basically these guys... This guy recruited the streamers to talk up this cryptocurrency to get it to blow up, basically, which is exactly what you do with cryptocurrencies, honestly. The biggest problem, money was pre-invested in it, so but people didn't know that they were actually on contract to advertise it. They thought it was just something that, like, they were independently being like, oh, I found out about this cryptocurrency, now I'm investing in it, right? This is Flash. I never told anyone to invest. A lot of people did ask me if I still do crypto. For me, it went to training camp. Mom put in $200,000 to crypto. And people who were asking if it was all right, I've said that investing is something that you should do in amounts that wouldn't destabilize you. And you do what you want as if it goes wrong later. It may lead to blames later, but blah, blah, blah. My style of investing is I think that crypto will raise, so I had been investing for the past few years. But since these crypto rose a few years later, that's the reason a lot of streamers said I should have listened to Flash on stream and that they'd been investing in crypto. So Flash is basically being like, look, I never said anyone had to do this. My mom had talked with Suit while I was at the army a few times, and while I was at boot camp, Mom told me Suit seems like a great guy and trust him, so she wanted to put money in. So I told her it was fine when I was in boot camp. I'm sorry for the situation. I sincerely apologize. Announcement 2 from Flash. Explaining the mismatch. I invested 200K of my own money. The under 100K was from Suit loaning me the money. I had said 200K in explanation since that wasn't my own money. I'll be officially requesting investment withdrawal document next week. I did not make it. Okay, there's another investment announcement. Okay. Let me check chat for a second. Hold on. The commentator said on stream Flash is worse than Savior. Sounds like a common issue. Yeah. It sounds like a thing that's bigger, more than just Flash. He lied about his mother? Oh my goodness. What the hell? RW Labs post on page 10. Okay, well, let's look at these translated announcements first, though. Did you intend to do insider trading? I had interest in the coins, but I did not I did not know the intentions behind the pay coins. I never envisioned the investment would lead to insider trading. I'm very sorry. I have not met up with Suit on the 28th. Blah, blah, blah. Another announcement a couple days later. Holy crap, he just keeps getting like more backlash and more explanation stuff. I'm extremely sorry about saying that I did not propose investing to other people. This was the excuse, but I'm afraid the situation I was placed in and wanted to avoid it, so I was not able to make the right decision. Instead, I said that I never proposed investing to anyone in panic. Each one of these announcements, he's like, oh, yeah, what I said in my last announcement, that was wrong. June 1st, me, C, and Bisu were drinking together. Suit suddenly called and asked if he could join as well. So I asked them if they were okay, and they said it was alright, and Suit came during that time. I thought he was just someone who was a huge contributor to the Starcraft scene, so he had a great impression. The next time they went drinking with these other guys at his house, he asked to come over, and they said it was okay. Talking and investing came out after that. The instigation came from me in the end, so I believe that it is my fault. Then with Brittany, it is true that I proposed investing without any relation to Suit. He got temporarily banned from streaming. I thought it'd be nice to offer him some income during that period. So he's got excuses for like when these different situations came up, apparently. If I was a broker, I would have authorized other streamers and close ones about the investing. But other than the 5 people, I did not offer investing proposal to others. Just checking chat for a second here. Yeah, I don't think this is personally just. I mean, I don't know the whole story here yet, but this does not seem the same as Savior. I think this is not as bad as Savior. It sounds like it's pretty. Could be kind of scumbaggy, but this is just using his own like personal forum to make money, and that's what a lot of people do anyway. You know, it is insider trading kind of, but he didn't like cheat basically or screw up the actual tournaments, you know? I don't know, that seems worse to me. I've only ever had experience buying coins, so I didn't know anything about the investing structure. Currently, I haven't gotten back my invested amount. After the current event became public, I began to recognize this is wrong. I've told Suit every day to withdraw the crypto business. Last one. This is Bisu. I have something to say. I've written this announcement. The fact is, I invested in this coin, so I think that I have to admit this, however late it is. Originally, on the Africa stream, I said, I have not invested in this coin. I wanted to hide from this incident because it seemed to be growing out of control. I'm embarrassed. Oh my god. This is like all of the biggest streamers, basically. Bisu, Flash, Brittany. The idea of investing was attractive, high yield business. Rather than deciding based on my inexperience, I've waited to see what others did. And when others did, I invested in June. After this coin incident became an issue, I found out that in finance, it's called insider trading. He's like, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. I didn't realize it was illegal. Deeply sorry. Blah, blah, blah. All right, page 10. Page 10. And what was it? RW Labs. Oh, here we go. Flash didn't know what he was doing. He was the... Okay, wait. This is disappointing. I dug around on Waigosu, and it's pretty much impossible to get Flash and others off the hook. For those unaware, there were lots of BJs involved. But the BW ones are Bisu. What is BJs? The BW ones are... Is this like streamers or something like that? BJs? I mean, I know what BJ stands for, but it doesn't... I don't think it's the same thing in this situation. Bisu, Flash, C, Brittany, and Gemchi. The latter two were already in unrecoverable image crisis. Because they made jokes about Korean independence. Okay. Maybe that's why Brittany got banned. I wonder if they're looking for other career avenues. Okay, so Flash didn't know what he was doing. He was a victim. Flash doesn't regret a thing. Yes, they were paid to advertise the cryptocurrency. Flash sold out his own mother. It's not illegal, but damn. Oh my gosh. He claimed his mother put in the money, which is ridiculous for a 28-year-old man who makes more than half in half a year than a common salaryman does in a decade. Flash was the broker beyond a shadow of a doubt. This is an interesting point here. Let's see what he says here. Brittany confessed that Flash was the one who did this to start. Brittany is practically blacklisted due to his previous scandal. Incriminating Flash doesn't make him less innocent. Flash's explanation makes no sense. And this is all just this guy's opinion. He's a South Korean guy, though, apparently. But he's basically saying, like, because of this and this, I think they all knew what they were doing, and there's no excuse. I like this comment, though. I love Brood War with all my heart, but why would anyone listen to a Brood War streamer for investment advice? That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh man. Damn. You know, after you know, I've been saying recently, like, oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm sure they knew what they were doing, and even then, if they didn't, they should have known. You know, I didn't know what I was doing is not a very good excuse. Because this guy's right. These guys are like, you know, almost 30 years old now, or some of them are they're around 30, right? So it's like they can't just say like, oh, I'm an innocent 17-year-old who was bullied by my coach into fixing a match. Like, they should have known what was going on. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to make a statement really about an opinion because it seems like a complicated situation and I don't know all the details, right? Like, I can't go watch Flash's stream and be like, and listen to what he says and make a call for myself, like, okay, was he advertising the coin or was he just casually mentioning it? Like, that seems like a judgment call into like how malicious or how much he was being. But if he's on contract for getting paid to advertise it, though, I guess that's kind of a big deal. Man. And this is what he was talking about. In May, Gimchi, Brittany, and 2 females streamers were talking about BDSM, and Brittany demonstrated what it would look like to be in a spread eagle pose. And he said, hurrah for Korean independence. Okay, that's kind of like... That doesn't seem like too big of a deal of a joke. Like, I don't think anyone would have a problem with that in America, but apparently Britney's been like blacklisted for it. Flash has more dislikes on his last video, which has 700,000 views. They're like child stars. They didn't have a childhood. I can see that, yeah. Hey, Sony, how's it going? So how about Draco versus Stork? Yeah, let's get back to some Brood War here. We can still talk about this, but let's get some Brood War going on in the background at least. How am I gonna find Draco versus Stork though? Actually, I don't know. Is that in Korean? I don't want to put on like a tasteless cast of it. Let's see if we can find it. Let me put it off here. Draco? Don't see any games on TLPD. Oh, he's got the link for me. Sweet. Thank you, sir. If I can find my chat window in like the 10 windows that I have open right now. And I mean 10 windows, but each of those windows has like 5 tabs also. There we go. Is Draco the special tactics guy? No. That was White Raw. Alright, let's go.
Cyber Games Teilnahme und hat jedes Mal die Gruppenphase überstanden. Ja, ist kein unbeschriebenes Blatt.
That's not Korean?
Koreaner schlagen. 2006 hat in der Gruppenphase Midas geschlagen. Ist selber eine Zeit lang in Korea.
It's a Korean cast. Interesting.
Und ist auch sehr ambitioniert. 2008 und es geht jederzeit los hier mit dem Match Stark versus Draco.
Stark versus Draco.
Da lässt sich noch ein kleines taktisches Spielchen einfügen.
He was in Germany that year, nice.
Stark geht es eventuell nicht nur darum, die Gruppenphase zu überstehen.
So in case you don't know, that's Draco on the left, that's Stork on the right.
Kollegen zu treffen. Das heißt, wenn Stork in dieser Gruppe Rang 2
I gotta change these names.
wird erst im Halbfinale zu einem koreanischen Matchup kommen. Wenn er hier jedoch diese Gruppe
Draco
für sich
versus Stork.
entscheidet, dann würde er bereits im Viertelfinale höchstwahrscheinlich
I forget where
auf
Draco's
J-Dog
from.
treffen. Wir wollen ihn natürlich
Hold on,
niemandem
let me
etwas
double check it.
unterstellen. Hier nochmal unsere koreanischen
He is
Freunde
from
live
Poland?
hier vor Ort angeflogen aus Korea.
I think, yeah.
Und auch sie sind gespannt
Krzysztof
auf dieses
Nalepka.
Match. Draco mit Protoss gegen Stork mit Protoss. Und wir gehen jetzt live rein ins Game. Hier ist der Startschuss. Stork versus Draco.
Yes. Yeah, Draco was one of the few to play on a Korean team. Before this though, right? Like he played in he was on a Korean team in like 2004 or something, I think, right?
Protoss-Spieler auf der linken unteren Position. Das Matchup ist Protoss gegen
Larva,
Protoss,
Bisu,
also
and
ein
Effort are
Mirror-Matchup.
retired officially?
Und von den Mirror-Matchups doch
Wait, what?
meiner Meinung nach das ansehnlichste Matchup,
Wait, you
da
mean
es
from-
hier doch verschiedene Strategien gibt.
like from
Die Reaper
ASL?
spielen eine besondere
Or
Rolle.
from
Man
streaming?
muss sie nicht unbedingt bauen, aber Stork ist dafür bekannt, mit diesen Reavern extrem gut umzugehen und damit einen enormen Schaden zu machen.
Oh, I forgot to see who's
Das
who's
Game
which one.
Nur allein mit Reavern für sich zu entscheiden.
Oh, here we go.
Ja, und ich denke, deshalb werden wir hier auch auf jeden Fall Reaver sehen. Es kommt natürlich immer darauf an,
Hold on a
was
sec.
Draco zulässt. Denn wenn Draco relativ früh versucht, hier Druck zu machen,
Okay, squeeze
dann
these in
könnte
there.
es
There we
natürlich
go.
auch sein, dass wir gar nicht so hoch
There we go. I don't even need an on now.
stoßen werden. Hier jetzt der erste Pylon auf beiden
it's already on the-
Seiten.
on the screen.
Also alles Standard, keine
Draco
Cheese
versus
Strike
Stork.
hier.
Stork's the
Weder von
purple,
Draco noch
Draco's
von
the
Stork.
yellow
Und
Protoss.
ich denke, Draco hat auch genug Selbstbewusstsein, genug Vertrauen in
Yeah, it's
seine
actually written in
eigenen
English.
Skills, um hier sich
Amazing.
nicht auf irgendeinen Cheese Rush einzulassen, sondern er will hier natürlich der ganzen Welt zeigen, was er drauf hat und will hier in einem
There's about
regulären
30
Spiel
to
Stork
35 of
Paroli
us
bieten.
foreigners
Vielleicht
to go to
rechnen wir
Korea
auch
for
ein kleines
courage,
bisschen mit diesem
and 8 to 10 who have played on a Korean
Gridverlauf.
team.
Das erste Warpgate wieder relativ
Wait, Sony, did you actually go
gleichzeitig
play in
auf
Courage?
beiden Seiten, sowohl Draco
Is that what you're saying?
als auch Stork mit dem ersten Game.
I didn't know that.
Ich denke mal bei 10 Supply. Allerdings hier die erste Scout-Sonde unterwegs
Nice.
in die Mainbase von
That's cool.
Draco. Der seinerseits schickt keine Scout-Sonde
Hey, there's
los.
yellow.
Das
Oh, no, I think
verwundert
that's
mich ein bisschen.
luxury.
Versucht hier gar nicht erst herauszufinden, was
They're
der Gegner
twins.
spielt,
That's why it's hard to
sondern
tell, but
nutzt
I
lieber den
think that was-
Economy-Vorteil durch die Sonde, die dann einfach mal mehr abbaut.
Tried to guess
schickt
I said
jetzt
that was
erst seine
yellow.
Scout-Sonde los. Die beiden feiern hier ein kleines Hallo, Hallöchen und werden jetzt
You can actually tell
in
twins
die
apart
Mainbase
sometimes.
hier eindringen können. Gas natürlich bei beiden Spielern im Bau.
Oh no, it
Ja,
must have been.
das
I think it was
Gas
luxury
ist
because I think
dafür
luxury
da,
went to
um
this
Technik
the games this year
Der
actually.
Dragoner sind mit durch das Mikro, durch das gute
I just remember that.
Micromanagement der Spieler der Vorteil hier gegenüber Berserk. Wir sehen hier die Pfeiler bewusst hinter die Mineral Line, damit die Sonne jetzt nicht mehr dahinter rumsliden kann.
We went when David was there.
Draco will natürlich diese
Sis
Sonne auch schnell
Suncap.
aus seiner Base raus haben, damit Stork nicht weiß, was Draco jetzt genau baut, ob es vielleicht doch
From tournaments.
ein versteckter Dark Templar
Bisu,
Tech-Tree
Larva,
oder
Effort
die
are
gewohnten
retired
Reaver.
from tournaments.
Und beide
But Larva
haben hier
just won
scheinbar
ASL.
als erstes einen
Why is he
sehr lauten
retiring?
Auftrag gegeben. So ist es. Beide hier mit ihrem
That's
ersten
crazy. Is that because they were mixed up in this?
der
Like,
jetzt
why did they
versuchen wird,
retire?
die Scout-Sonde zu vertreiben aus der Mainbase, wie Elmo eben gerade schon erwähnt hat. Beide jetzt mit dem Kybernetik.
Like, Larva can keep making some good money in ASL, right?
Also
He's a
keinerlei
ASL
Vorteile
champion.
für einen der beiden Spieler zur Zeit zu entdecken. Aber das wird sich,
That's
denke
really
ich mal,
weird.
nicht lange so halten.
Ja, natürlich die Sonne jetzt hier auch wichtig, dass die ersten überlebt. Denn
I guess they'll probably keep streaming, though.
Oder die
Oh,
Zitadelle
wrist pain.
von Aldun gebaut werden, was dann entscheidend ist
That's too bad.
für den Tech-Tree. Von daher müssen beide Spieler jetzt immer wieder mit ihrer Scout-Sonne in der gegnerischen AB hin und her fahren, immer wieder diesem Sialot ausweichen. Und wir sehen auch, bis jetzt klappt es bei beiden Spielern doch recht gut.
Ja, da verbraucht auch keiner der Spieler besonders viele Klicks, denn beide wissen natürlich, dass ihre
So here we'll get to see how
die
well
Sonde einfach nicht
a
einfangen
Polish
können.
player
Da haben sie
can
keine Chance.
fare
Da
against
werden
a
sie einfach immer und ewig
Korean
hinterherrennen,
Protoss.
wie in einem kleinen Ententanz.
Dragoon
Immer
range,
hinterher.
please. Did you
Das
see
Range
that?
Upgrade von Stork ist in Auftrag
Did you see
gegeben.
that on the
Also
side?
Dragoner mit Range
Oh my God,
Upgrade
it's
hinterher.
hilarious.
Keiner der Spieler besonders viele Klicks, denn beide wissen natürlich,
The
dass
guy on
ihre
the far
Zeros
side,
die
on the
Sonde
left of the
einfach
screen.
nicht einfangen können. Da haben sie keine Chance. Da werden sie einfach immer und ewig
It says
hinterher.
Dragoon Range, please. Hearttl.net.
Das Range Upgrade von Stork ist in Auftrag
'Cause this is
gegeben.
after
Also
Stork
Dragoner
forgot
mit
range in MSL
Upgrade
Finals.
Auf Seiten von Stork früh. Sehr
Oh my
frühes
God.
Range Upgrade hier. Bei Draco sehen wir allerdings auch das Range-Upgrade. Also es ist nicht nur ein Mirror-Matchup, es ist auch eine Mirror.
Yeah, how long were you in Korea for, though?
Beide Spieler wirklich
Just for a minute to do the tournament? Or did you stay there for a while?
Da kommt der erste Goon auf
Effort is injured too, and Bisu is done from the scandal.
So ist es in diesem Augenblick.
Man.
Ist die Scout-Zone vernichtet. Und erst jetzt wird Draco sich für einen weiteren Tech-Tree entscheiden. Eine Möglichkeit wäre auch zum Beispiel das Range-Upgrade abzubrechen.
It's funny because I can hear the German casters,
aber beide gehen hier auf Nummer sicher.
and they're speaking German, and I don't understand German, but then they say something like range upgrade, which is an English term, but I guess there's no like, instead of translating into the German, they're just using the English word, you know? Which kind of makes a little sense. Like, in Korean, it's an SOCV, right? It's like they just use SCV. They don't say like an abbreviation of some other thing that means the same thing, you know?
was sich in Richtung der Mitte bewegt.
Ja, trotzdem ist es eine Sonne. Es ist halt nur eine Scout-Sonne.
Larv is going on top.
Keine Fast Expansion, sondern eine Scout-Sonne.
Merkwürdigerweise, wenn wir uns das Layout gerade eben angeguckt haben, hat Stork hier einen kleinen
They say WPF for SCV? Maybe in Starcraft 2, or maybe in Remastered. At least in the old days, they used to say SOCV, or like they would actually like pronounce SCV in a Korean way, basically. So Draco's getting the support bay. This is usually the part in a PvP where it starts to get juicy. You get expansions, you get differences in tech. Stork has the support bay already, actually, a little bit ahead. Not super surprising. Doesn't matter too much, but they say W. Oh, you mean that's the SCV in German? Weltrambaufahrzeug. Interesting. I've never taken a German class. I'm usually pretty good with accents and like stuff like that, but I've never taken a German class. I don't actually know how to pronounce German. Except I was in a choir for a while, and you have to know how to pronounce the words in different languages when you sing in a choir, so. Hey, it's Noonie! That's Noonie, right? With the sign in the middle? Stork checklist. Maybe it's not Noonie. What does it say? Stork checklist. Bisu, check. Best, check. Win OSL, check. Win WCG is the next one. Maybe it's not Noonie, actually. On second look, that's not Noonie, I don't think. It just looks a little bit like him. He has the same, like, hairstyle and everything. The guy on the left is Nibbler. Hey, Guts McStabby! Thank you so much for the subscription, sir. Thank you very much. Enjoy your, let me throw some moletrap hearts in the chat for you. I'm still figuring out what other emotes to put in, by the way. I've only got a few emotes so far. So if you have any suggestions for emotes, I'm like not sure what to make for my emotes. So let me know if you have any ideas. German is interesting when women speak it? Yeah, the Bisu Pog face, which I just made as like what? Is like, I think that was the first one I made. That was the first one I was like, that was the one I knew I had to make. Okay, here we go. Oh, if he doesn't protect that Reaver. Okay, Draco's Reaver's just coming out now in this shuttle. I could do a moletrap emote. But when would you use a moletrap emote, you know? At what point do you need a gift from Daddy Bezos? Yeah, for some reason it doesn't, does it say, oh, on one of my lists, okay, the activity list it says if it's prime or not. Oh, hold on a second. Stork doesn't have a shuttle. He's got a shield battery though. That's interesting. Wait, so Stork just expanded? I didn't even realize Stork expanded and Draco didn't. Oh, he sniped the shuttle. GG. So Stork just expanded and put up a shield battery to defend, and Draco never expanded. And Stork just defended the assault, so now Draco's expanding later. I think this is probably over.
Hat beide Reaver übrig behalten hier mit der Batterie. Draco hat sowohl sein Shuttle verloren als auch seinen
This WCG group had a group of all Zergs. I think I kind of remember hearing about that. Because Stork was there with like Luxury and Jadon or something, right? That year, or was that the year that Huashin was there? I don't remember. We can look it up later.
Dafür hat Stock muss auch momentan gar nicht raus. Stock hat seine Expansion und von daher Draco verlässt jetzt auch das Plateau. Nein, er nimmt die Position wieder ein. Er zieht seine Goons gerade ein wenig hin und her.
Anyway, a subscription is still a subscription, even if you're, because you have to pay for Amazon Prime to get the Prime sub anyway, right? So it's like, you know, still appreciated just the same. Machine! Thank you for the raid, sir. How's it going, machiners? Machine USA. Thank you so much, my friend. If you guys are just joining us, we're having a watch party, and we're watching some old school Starcraft, and by request, we're actually watching WCG game from 2008. So we're actually watching a foreigner face-off against Korean right now. Draco, a little bit behind. Stork right now, which is, you know, not to be... Not difficult to predict, but anyway, if you're here, Machine, thank you so much for the raid and the host. Much appreciated. I hope your stream went well. I hope you stomped many ladder points. I don't know if that even makes sense. I hope you stomped a bunch of people and gained a lot of ladder points. If you were laddering. Stork's just like, I got so many Reavers, I'm gonna leave 2 at home. I'm gonna move out on the map with half my Reavers. So yeah, and if you are new here, coming on over from Machine's raid, we watch, we do a Starcraft watch party every Wednesday evening and Saturday afternoon if you're interested. Ooh, dodged. Dodge the Scarabs. Dodge the Scarabs. He's doing a good job baiting with one of those Dragoons. Draco's actually gotten his expansion up and running right now, and he's in a decent position. Now Draco can kind of defend, although is Stork gonna re-expand into a third base is the question here. Hey, look, there's all the different casters. Wait, who's casting with Tasteless? Actually, so there's the German casters. There's Tasteless and... Right? That's Tasteless, isn't it? Who is he casting with? I don't know who that is for he's casting with for... I think that's Tasteless. And then there's the Korean casters, of course. The guy on the left is The guy on the right... I forget. Oh, that was Super Daniel Man? Okay. Super Daniel Man! I'm gonna hold back comment on Super Daniel Man. Oh, here it is. He's got 4 Reavers. Oh, he sniped one of the shuttles. Stork has a second shuttle, though! He saved the other Reavers. It's just like 4 Reavers versus 1 or 2 and more Dragoons. There's not much you can do. He's got Reavers for days. Yeah, that's pretty cool that they had the different casters all together there. That's really neat. It was like that in OGN actually, for the League of Legends. Oh, he's counterattacking with his Reaver, but taking out probes doesn't really help him at this point. Stork's just brute forcing his way up the ramp. He doesn't give a crap.
das war's, meine Damen und
Oh
Herren.
no,
Das
Stork's got two
Vorgehen.
Reavers in the back of his
Gamer
main
Draco
at the same
verliert seine
time.
gesamte Main Economy. Das ist es nun wirklich gewesen.
Main
Und jetzt
Economy.
wissen wir auch, warum das Mikro an der
Oh,
Show
man.
ein wenig vernachlässigt wurde, denn das Spiel sollte jetzt hier vorbei sein. Keine Chance mehr hier.
This is painful.
Für Draco noch mal ins Spiel zurückzukommen.
I think Draco's out of it. But you know, it's Stork. Like there's not much shame in losing to Stork, you know, right? Is he gonna lose? Maybe he's gonna come back, guys. GG, yo. He even did a Korean smiley face emoji. Nice. That was a good game, though. Song Byung-gu. Byung-gu Song. I've never seen it like that. That's kind of weird. They Englishized it. His name there. That's cool. Stork stomps all. No shame.
Ja, es war einfach das Schatten mit dem Reaver, was Draco da in dieser Situation verloren hat.
Let's see though. Let's see if there's some other ones from that. WCG though. I wish it would. I wish it would like link the closest next game or whatever at the end.
Und wir dürfen uns freuen, wir werden
Anyway, any other
Also
requests?
es gibt in der Gruppe, es ist ja eine Gruppe,
By the way,
denke ich, die Todesgruppe, da haben wir auch noch
let's see what it says at the end of the game. What pops up as a suggestion? None of these are the same thing. What is this? Oh, this is like one of those remastered ones. Show matches or whatever. And you recommended that moletrap guy? Okay, let's watch moletrap. Those remastered ones. Here we go. We can watch some of this moletrap guy. I'll just keep him on the background. And we'll talk over him. Guy? Okay, let's watch. And here we go. Wait a second. We can watch some of this moletrap guy. Okay, that's gonna get weird really quick. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find that league, the WCG, and maybe if we see what the games were from that league. It's 2008. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Oh yeah. So it was Jaedong, Stork, and Luxury were the three. So you had Jaedong and Luxury there in a group of Zergs. It's like, oof, right? He's copying you? Dang it. Jaedong versus Braddock. Was that from another from WCG? Let me see if I can find that game. Braddock was so good. Let's see, why am I not coming up with maybe I need to search the international database. Approval international players Braddock. I'm not showing it where I'm looking it up just because I don't want to spoil it in case anyone here we go. Oh, there's no VODs on TLPD for those. Unfortunately. Oh, we got a link here. Sweet. Thank you, sir. Now, which page am I currently showing? There we go.
And as we get back into the matchup, you know, Braddock showed up in just about 2008, really, where he made a name for himself in the Liquid Star League.
Rivington.
Taking out Noni, coming up strong and actually taking
who's
third
Rivington
in that
casting
tournament.
with, I think?
Yeah,
I
it's a
wonder in
great
this
result
one.
for someone that only had just come into the scene. He could have been well
Is
famous
that
in
Apollo?
Russia, but from the foreign, you know, within Europe, within America,
that Riv
he
and
was
Apollo?
unknown until that tournament.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mute him, just because talking English over a different language is kind of one thing, but like talking English over English is weird. I'm gonna make I usually don't like to cast over games that have already been done in English, but I'll make a little bit of an exception here. Look at the quality of his video, though. It's clear that you can see that they. Oh, do we have a better quality? Nope, just 480p. That this is like, you know, off of the observer slot. It looks very Starcraft-esque graphics, right? But it's also kind of crummy graphics. Braddock means brother in Russian? Oh, okay. Yeah, Rivington and Apollo. I met each of them at different points in time. I never got to spend too much time with them, though. Jadong, Whiting! The non-Korean guy rooting for the Korean. Interesting. My last video was Potato. Yeah, so, guys, I actually have a game that's scheduled to go up on YouTube tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. I don't remember when it's scheduled for. But it's gonna be a replay of a Korean versus a foreigner. HD quality video of a Korean versus a foreigner. Oh, that was the most epic response to being on camera ever. She's like, really? Yeah, well, meh. Yeah, so I have a 1080p VOD going up tomorrow of a replay between a foreigner and a Korean from 2009. So you got that to look forward to on YouTube this week. Ever see Firebat Hero do a victory dance around Savior? Yeah. I've seen that. Last time I saw a Korean do what? Hey, it's Peanut! And she wrote EJ Dong fighting. Where was this one? Was 2009 in America or something? Or 2010 rather, I mean. I think it was, right? Not that Peanut wouldn't be in another country, but yeah, this one was LA. Okay, that's right. I think I recognize the guy behind him too, or behind her too, but I don't know. Firebat Hero stream go. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, when was the last time I saw a Korean stick their tongue out during a match? I don't know. Who does that? There's a streamer that does, or a Korean that does that, right? That goes like, has their little tongue out thing. Play SC com. Nice little advertisement for your little website there. Snuck it in there. Those must be casters for another language. Oh, was that oh, who was that guy? Wait. Oh, the guy, I know his name. The guy on the right in the green. Wasn't he one of the ESL guys? I forgot his name though. For some reason. Wasn't he one of the guys that did ESL? I could be wrong. We can watch a Firebat Hero game next. We can even watch Firebat Hero versus Savior if you guys want to. Although I think we already watched that like a month ago, but that's okay. We can watch it again. It's always funny to watch Firebat Hero dance around Savior and mock him. I think was I in Korea when this happened? I feel like if it was in LA, there should have been a possibility of me going, but I didn't go to this. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't know. Wow. Proxy Factory forced to cancel because the SCV is going to bring his scouting SCV back to finish the factory. Oh my gosh, Jadong's drone! It's going for the kill! He's going to get the SCV! Nope, Marines are going to get there just in time. Oh man. More VODs with swimsuits and oceans. That was not versus Savior though. That was Pro League Championship versus I don't remember who that was against actually. It was Khan versus Oz, I think. I think it was Oz. My standard probe of the mind of moletrap question. If you had to recommend one game to get someone to fall in love with Brood War, what game would it be? Oh, wow. Top Korean programmers. Oh my goodness! Another raid! Welcome, Coach Poop. Coach Poop. Coach Pupil League. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our StarCraft watch party. Someone asked at the beginning of the stream, is there a theme today? And I said no, but the theme is starting to become foreigners versus Koreans, because we just watched Draco versus Stork, and now we're watching Jaedong versus Braddock. So it was we're kind of watching a lot of stuff, and Braddock is rushing Jaedong right now. Hey, 4buck, thank you for the follow. So if you guys are not familiar, if you're coming in from CPL, this is our StarCraft watch party. We do this twice a week, Wednesday evening, Saturday afternoon. We just kind of watch old classic Brood War games, mostly from like the Kespa era, and hang out and talk about StarCraft, talk about life, what have you. And usually I've got the sounds on in the background. We've got this one muted because we've got Apollo and Rivington casting it in English in the background, and that would be a little bit too weird for me to be talking in English over their English cast. So this is a strong push, by the way. This is a very like 2004 build. I feel like this is an old school. This is this kind of push with the tanks and stuff that we've seen from older games, but with the bunker as well. It's kind of crazy. Is he actually going to get the sunken before it kills the bunker? Braddock now has to worry about the counterattack with the Zerglings. He has one vulture. You always pronounce it Brad okay. You know, I think that's how I used to pronounce it also, but then I think I just heard too many people pronouncing it Braddock. Oh, we actually killed the vulture with the lings. That, for some reason, I started calling it Braddock also. So if Braddock can, like, it's just easier to say that, Braddock, than Brad okay. Brad okay, Brad okay, Brad okay. I actually casted a number of Braddock games in StarCraft 2 on my StarCraft 2 channel, because he was one of the big players in StarCraft 2 earlier. Braddock. So how, if Brad okay is, you said it means brother in Russian, right? How is it pronounced in Russian? Is it like Bratok or something like that? Yeah, he was mostly Wings Liberty, yeah. NCX01. I like that name. Thank you for the follow. That feels like a Star Trek ship designation. Is that what it is? Is that what it's from? Like, is that the designation of Enterprise or something like that? Braddock. NCX is a dirty random player. Hey, Flash is a random player. You can't say anything bad about random players now, except apparently Flash might be a dirty inside trader. Oh, we got the SCV on that turret. So what is he going to do about these Mutalisks? Does he have anything there? He doesn't have anything there. He's just got one bunker. So he's going to be able to get this tank pretty easily. Oh, that's nice. Flash is going to feel what pitchforks feel like. Yeah, man. We were talking a little bit about that earlier. I don't want to spend like all day talking about it, but if you guys have any other opinions on it, if you didn't hear about it, Flash was kind of caught doing like basically investing in a cryptocurrency and then telling people to invest in it without telling them that he had a contract with the guy to advertise it, basically. So pretty shady stuff. Here comes the counterattack from Jaedong. He appears to have held off the push. The bunker's gone, the tanks are gone. So I don't think he's going to die right now. So can Braddock actually defend the counterattack now is the question. Probably not. Korean programmers need a lesson on this is what you should do to not be taken advantage of by shady people. Yeah, okay, Braddock is kind of dead now. It was a good effort. It was a good effort. It was a nice build. It like almost worked, actually. Flash always seemed like a weasel? What? He's a robot. They don't make robotic weasels, do they? I wouldn't want to play 2010 Jaedong. I wouldn't want to play Jaedong any year. I would just like feel so bad no matter what. But yes, near his peak, he was just basically unbeatable. All right, let's see. What is this? Is this the next game?
Oh, but we'll have to see what happens. We have a
In the second game to send out this early drone.
Yeah, so this is game 2 of the series that they had. We can watch another game. Might as well. Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. I think there was a moment there where Jaedong was like, the tanks were like repositioning, and like if that turret got up and he hadn't picked off the SCV killing the turret, and the turret had delayed long enough for a couple Goliaths to get in there and to protect the tanks or something like that. Although I don't know if he had any tanks at that point in time. He needed at least one tank for that push to work. He lost all of his tanks eventually. So anyway, but yeah, I do I don't remember if I said this already after the CPL raid, but I do take requests. So if you guys have any requests, we'll watch some Firebat Hero as requested, and then we'll watch whatever you guys want after that. Firebat Hero versus Pusan on Longinus. Is that a Firebat Hero ceremony game? Oh, wait, I guess don't tell us yet. Reminds me when it ran out of pro SCT replays and discovered Kespa Brood War replays. There's not a lot of pro replays from this era though. There's a lot of foreign replays, but there's like very few Korean replays available from this era that I'm aware of. If you know where they are, please tell me so I can cast them. But I have not been able to find too many of them at all. Just a handful, basically. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to look up this game here. Firebat Hero. Just make sure I have it in the background. Firebat Hero versus Pusan. PDFs, and there we go. Longinus. Got it. All right, we'll watch that one next. Cool. Cool. Unless you were in ByClan, Nal, Ever, Dream, 333, you didn't get Korean pro replays. Yeah. Were those clans that had like those were clans that had both Koreans and foreigners in it, right? Like, so they were kind of like mixed groups as far as for practicing and stuff, right? Or am I wrong about that? I know that there was a lot of Koreans that came out of those clans. Like a lot of pro gamers have Ever, Dream, Nal, and By. I don't recognize 333 as much, but I definitely like that rings a bell. But obviously like Nal Ra were oh yeah. Jinro and Midian were Dream. Okay. Nice. But yeah, like those are a lot of actually, you know what? I don't remember it now, but I won at what was it at hold on a second here. Jaedong is running in to kill Braddock with Lings, and he's got a supply depot to block and vultures behind it. So no. Not this time, Jaedong. It was at WCG, or maybe it was at a BlizzCon or something like that. Team Liquid had an event. It must have been a BlizzCon because there was a few Koreans there. So it was only a few. Yeah. And Team Liquid had an after hours event where they actually invited some of the Koreans to come and like do the stuff, and like In Control played a drunk game against someone. I don't remember what happened, but they had a trivia contest where they asked the trivia question, what was Effort's clan? What was his clan tag? And I actually answered it second, but someone else like shouted it out and that was against the rules, and I answered it next or whatever. But I actually knew it. So it wasn't like or anything. But anyway, point being, I ended up like winning the trivia thing, and I actually won a CJ jersey that I still have from knowing what his clan tag was. I don't remember what his clan tag is anymore though. I guess I could look that up. But I actually, because their names were always on, their clan names were kind of always on their names or whatever. Foyu, that's right. It was Effort Foyu. and I knew he was on FOU. So like someone shouted out and I said it next though, and I was like, oh, it's FOU. And so I won the jersey. Look at these vultures coming in the back. Oh look, some free drones. Hydralisk, what are you doing? I want a CJ jersey. Dude, I actually I really wanted a Slayers jacket. They gave away a bunch of Slayers jackets when the Slayers team dissolved, and I wasn't able to get one. They gave them away to just like random people though, so it's like fine. You know, I didn't want any. Well, you know what? If I'm being honest, I did kind of want a little special treatment to get a Slayers jacket, but you know, at the same time, I can't blame anyone for. I appreciate, objectively speaking, the way they did it. They gave away a lot of Slayers jackets to people. That was pretty cool. Crayons are so nice. Slayers Sella, who was the assistant coach of Slayers, he actually offered to give me one of his when I was like disappointed that I didn't get one. I was like, no, man, like you're actually the coach of Slayers. You deserve to keep your own jacket, man. Oh, that's right. I was about to answer your question, and then we got a raid, and I got distracted. We get to see how Russian Terran deals with Jadong Mutalisk harassment right now, though. I have an SKT jersey also, actually. Not to brag or anything like that. I have an SKT jersey, I have a CJ jersey, and I have a Slayers jersey, but it's like really stupid looking, so I don't really wear it. It's like got this like neck thing. It's like a turtleneck, but the neck part is really loose. It looks really, really kind of dumb, and it feels uncomfortable to wear it, but it's Slayers, so you know. All right, so yeah, what the question was, and I'm curious to see what chat would say about this too, if you have any ideas. Question was, this is a really difficult question to answer. What is the one game that you would show to someone to get them to fall in love with Brood War? That's difficult. Off the top of my head, like, I don't know if I could think of one specific game right now, but where I would go with it is I would go with, I guess first I would have to know, is this person a StarCraft player? Or are they just some rando that doesn't know what StarCraft is, and I have to convince them that StarCraft is cool? I think either way, I'm going to go with probably a boxer game. Like, I'm going to find a boxer game where he does something really interesting, you know? If it's just some rando that doesn't know StarCraft, then I'm going to probably have to try and find a really bloody game with a lot of stuff exploding, so it looks really pretty and interesting. But if it's someone that knows StarCraft, I'm gonna try and find a boxer game, or maybe a Nada game, or you know, one of the games where one of those guys that just did crazy stuff was doing crazy stuff. You know, oh my gosh, Jadon coming in with lurkers. Oh no, he didn't fall back from the lurkers. Oh, I mean that's what it looks like when a foreign plays a Korean, guys. They don't have the multitask, and I'm not insulting foreign players at all, but it's just like, it's just a matter of fact that they almost never have the multitask to keep up with all the different things that are going on in the game as much as a Korean does, especially in 2010 when this was. That might not be as true these days. I think a lot of the foreign practice has gotten up, has surpassed that a little bit, you know? Mass lockdown nuke carriers. What about Reach versus Go Rush? The game with the massive battles with Archons and stuff, and like the epic best Maelstrom ever or something like that. That might be a cool game. But if it was a StarCraft fan, I'd want to show off some cool micro or something like that. Mass lockdown. What match was mass lockdown carriers? That was a boxer game also, right? All right, let's see here. I want to turn the sound back on, so let's do something with some actual sound in the background. But maybe we can do. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find a good. If this is Foreigner's Day, let me see if I can find another good Foreigner. Oh no! Sorry, we're doing Firebat Hero. Hold on a second.
이렇게 좀 했었는데 지금은 좀 부유하진 않고
forgot.
조금은 가난한 상태입니다.
네, 상대편 본진 상황 체크하면서
This is part 1 of 2.
두 개째 올리고 있었고요.
I guess we're starting late into the game. Yeah, so this started a little bit late into the game. That's
오랫동안
okay.
살아서 정보를 보내줘요.
This is from 2007.
가스도 지금 박지호 선수가 가스 채취를 안
Firebat
하죠.
Hero versus
앞마당
Pusan.
멀티를 지금 빨리 가져가겠다는 생각 같은데요.
Let's readjust the game over here a
그러면서
little bit.
전진 배치. 자, 이성훈은 이제 앞마당 쪽, 여기 일찌감치 벙커 짓고 있어요.
근데 이번 턴은 사실 의미가 없죠. 사업이 되는 드래곤에게는.
드래곤이 보내고 있거든요.
네. 그냥
Put
지금은
up the names so we remember who's
되기
whom.
전까지 버티다가
who's
사업이 될
playing?
타이밍에는 탱크가 나오기 때문에 그때까지만 버텨주겠다는
There you
생각이고 앞마당 멀티를 지금 준비하고
Go Rush versus Nada Plague.
오히려 투팩으로 한번 승부를 볼 생각인가요, 이성은?
Perfect Min had a cool medic blind versus Protoss.
네,
Nice.
함정을 파긴 팠는데.
Although, see, that's something that you'd only want to show to
탱크 나오면 벙커 가리겠다는 얘기인가요?
네.
아무
he-
의미가 없어요, 사실 이거.
That's something you want to show to a Starcraft player already, right? Is he going to lose the bunker?
네.
He actually just lost the bunker. What the heck, Firebat Hero? What are you doing?
시즈모드가 준비되지 않았으면 또
He really just lost his bunker to these dragoons.
다시 어떻게 여기다 시간을 끌어주고 있죠?
네, 드래곤 계속 추가되고 있고.
지금 드래곤
이렇게
기회가
하면서
더
또
오면
프로토스가 멀티를 할 수 있는 맵이 바로 이 맵이란 말이에요.
네, 멀티하고 있어요.
He's just
실제로
going to roast these
맞죠?
Marines
지금
now.
드라곤 두 개 더 오면 이거 벙커가 완성이 되듯
Wow,
밀리겠다
this is
분위기거든요.
a big blunder by Firebat Hero.
SCV가 한두 개 정도 더 나와야 될 것 같은데요.
네, 탱크
지금 그래도 벙커는
Look
완성이
at this, he's just picking off the Marines. The bunker's remade, but he just took so much damage.
몇개 들어가지도 않았고요. 자, 탱크 드리가 필요합니다.
팩토리 에드원 지금 시즈모드
But like, you know, things like blinding tactics.
하고 있는데
아직 안 됐죠?
Oh, he never made an expansion.
시즈 모드일 수도 있고 뭐 벌칙
It's a
업그레이드일 수도
fake
있는데
expansion
시즈 모드가 아니라면
in a
바깥을
two-fact push.
정말 구경도 하기 힘들 것 같고요.
네, 절대 이건 시즈모드를 해야 되는 상황이죠.
예, 어찌됐든 간에 확실히 좀
I didn't even realize that. I was just paying so much attention to this bunker stuff. I didn't realize that he was actually like doing a fake
팩을
expansion.
만든 김에 시즈모드를 할 것으로 예상하는
예.
프로토스에게 마인업으로 반드시 이
Flash versus Jaron on Rush.
맞죠?
The first players you watched because you heard about them in
시즈
SCT.
모드라기 때문에
What?
사실상 정말 좋은 빌드가 아니거든요.
Wait, Starcraft 2 made you hear about Flash and
시즈 모드로
Jaron?
뭔가 할 수도 없고요. 스파이더 마인으로
That's kind of funny.
정말까지 치고 나갈 상황인데 지금 박조가 약한 타이밍이에요.
네, 확장 기술망 늘리면서 맞죠? 자원
도망가다가 이거 마인
That's really interesting.
좀 어려운 상황이거든요.
So you were originally like,
시즈모드를
you heard about
하게 되면
Starcraft 2 and then you like heard about Brood War Crows after that, huh? What is going on? Firebat Hero is now going to lose his tanks? Oh, those mines are going to kill the dragoons, but still. This is insane.
이거 말피해 때문에 들어가지 많이 녹았습니다.
투팩에서 그냥
This game is actually insane.
거의 박지호 선수가 막기 힘든 상황이 될 것 같은데요.
Dude, I actually, I've become more and more of a Go Rush fan the more of his games that I watch. I gotta say, I was already a Go Rush fan. I'll tell you this, I was a Go Rush fan.
옵저버는 좀 나와주나요?
Well, let me just put it this way. I'm a personal Go Rush fan. Like, I just like Go Rush as a guy because I worked with him a little bit, and I met him in Korea and talked with him a few times, and he was a super nice guy. Really cool. He was really cool to me and helped me out with stuff. So like, I'm a fan of him, not in the Starcraft way, but just as like as a person kind of way.
이거는 이성훈 선수가 탱크도 추가가 늦게 되고요. 게다가 입구 지역에 벙커를 짓기 때문에
Internet didn't exist for you during the Brood War era?
판단을 했기 때문에
What?
예, 과감하게 멀티 하나 더 가져간 거거든요. 하지만 그 판단이
Why didn't you have internet?
역효과가 된 거죠. 그 넥서스를 지었기 때문에 게이트라든지
Do you live somewhere? Or did you live somewhere that was behind the times on internet service or something like that? So even though Firebat Hero blundered a lot, he's got two factories, and so his push is still really strong.
계속 밀면서 한번 가면서 탱크까지 잡아내야 돼요.
You're on dial-up. Oh my gosh.
탱크를 이성은 탱크를 철저히 모아냅니다.
지금 안마랑
Christopher Smith, how's it going? Yeah, man, this is some classics right here. This is 2007 era.
받고 있는 상태죠.
3-minute YouTube video took a morning to load. Oh my god.
그럼 조금 더 전진할 수 있습니다.
Maybe I'm just spoiled. But I was like, Brood War, the Brood War era, I feel like most places, well, a lot of places had pretty fast internet, you know, by the mid-2000s, right?
자, 탱크가 어디까지 칠 수가 있죠?
So maybe not. Maybe I'm just spoiled because I was like at college until 2003 or something.
질럿이 나와서 그냥 밀어내면 이 방향 밀릴 만한 병이거든요.
탱크를 몰아서
이 입구를 좀 더 견고하게 해야 돼.
I guess internet in general wasn't super. A lot of people were still on dial-up in the 2000s, weren't they? But I usually always had DSL.
스피드가 있으니까요.
그렇죠. 이렇게
Your mom will let you tie up the phone line so you could download a video on Friday. Nice. See, that was the same for me in high school, but my high school was in the 90s, not the 2000s. So I feel what you're talking about, but it was different time period though. He's shelling this Nexus now, but Kusan is doing a really good job of, well, not that great of a job, but you can see all the blue Protoss goo all over the place where all those Dragoons died. Oh, it's gonna mine drag. Oh, did you see that? He actually shot the mine to kill the mine so he couldn't drag the mine into the tank.
박지원 선수의 드라군이 무빙을 해서 상대방이 탱크를 잡으려고 했는데 벌처가 딱 그 타이밍에 입구를 막아서 드라군이 이렇게 좀 머뭇머뭇거렸거든요.
네. 그냥 전술로 병력만 그냥 내리면 1점도 대상이 되죠.
이러면서 이상훈도 멀티를 하고 있고 지금
I've been miserable trying to play Diablo 2 online on dial-up.
이 좀 전에 두 번째 서플라이의 위치만 아니었더라도 유닛 싸움으로 이길 병력이었거든요. 포커스가.
근데 게이트가 두드려 맞기 시작하자마자
Yeah, good times.
저 드라곤도 많네요.
I remember those days. My family was pretty good about not interrupting my dial-up though, because in the 90s I didn't do a lot of online computer games, but I did a lot of online. Look at those near completed depots. That's actually pretty cool. He canceled the construction so he can cancel them if need be.
자원 채취 자체가
Get the money
안마당
back.
지금 뭐
But I played like chat room games and stuff like that in high school on dial-up, and so I still had to deal with that life.
처음에 빌드 속임수를 잘 썼습니다.
How's it going, Novella?
봐도 거기서는 시즈 모드 업그레이드하면서 더블하는 분위기였거든요.
네.
이 지역은 질러 떨구기도 의미가 없죠. 탱크가 이 지역에 하나밖에 없기 때문에
Yeah,
내려갔다
Nexus is
스프레시
gone.
데미지가 얼마 입히지가 않는다는 거예요.
He's just dropping zealots out to die to the vultures.
이건 저병력
So now Pusan is like trying to build up as many dragoons as possible, so once his Nexus dies, he can break out again, I guess.
점점 더또
He's building an engineering belt in the front line,
다 돼요.
which makes sense. DTs would be a good response to this.
구경하기도 힘들거든요.
네.
Kind
점점 더
of.
시야 코드 더잘 되고요.
Well, he already has observers.
베일을 띄워서 분명히 거리를 유지할
Two.
테니까요.
박주호 선수가 이럴 때 셔틀 뭐 2개 정도 해가지고라도 뭐
Lower the
오른쪽
bot
지역을
volume?
띄워서
That's a
상대방의
good
본진을
idea.
노린다든지 무언가 노림수가 있어야 될 것 같은데 이런 식으로
There we go.
되면
아예
How's that?
틀어막히면 이건 끝입니다.
It's hard for me to tell because the VOD volume in my ear is different than when it goes out to stream, so it's hard to know where to set it.
배럭에 깨져서 팩토리가 늘어나지 못하고 있었는데 그렇지 지금 밀고 당겨서 SCB라도
He's
잡아야
trying to
돼요.
get that SCV. Oh my gosh, the SCV lives. He's still gonna get the turret up.
예, 이런 상황이라면
No observers for you.
답답한 상황이 지금 와버렸습니다.
잘 들어막았어요.
That's actually a pretty
지금
clutch.
이상훈 선수는
He wasn't
오른쪽
able to kill that
지역 있지
SCV and the
않습니까?
turret
셔틀로
went
실어
up.
병력 위치 그 지역에 지금 벌처가 와서 마인 매설하는 모습이 미니맵에 보이는데 그런
Yeah, man. They
이런
were.
식으로
This was their life back then, man.
전체적으로 한
So
바퀴
they were very, very
이 경기는
invested in playing so much to really, like, that's what I really love about this era of Starcraft is that, like, they were so invested in it that this was really, like, more than it just being Starcraft, which I enjoy watching it as something where people were perfecting a craft, you know? No pun intended. Oh, did that Scarab go off in the tanks? Oh, 6 Scarabs in the tanks! That's why you spread your tanks out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. But Firebat Hero expanded behind all that. And see, that's why he put those depots on cancel.
혹시나 모를까봐 베럭스
That Reaver. Oops, sorry about that. Hit my microphone. I want to watch those Scarabs again.
지금은 좀
Watch this.
궁예지책으로 이렇게
Zealot to tank the Scarab shots. The Scarab. I'm sorry, the Vulture shots. The Scarab goes right in the middle of all the tanks. He barely gets that Scarab off. Boom! Sick. Yeah, man, Starcraft is a game for nerd chills for sure. Oh, that was a Pimp's play? Nice. How did they decide the Pimp's play? Was it just like a community vote or something like that? Or did one person just sit down and be like, I'm gonna say this is a Pimp's play because I'm making the video? I was just looking at my video library the other day on YouTube, and some of my most watched videos are this pretty short series that I put out called Pimpist Fails, where I would upload clips, just like 15-second clips. I didn't ever do a compilation, maybe I should, but I do 15-second clips of like players trying to do something really elite and then screwing it up. You know, like trying to kill a lurker with a Scarab on their own Zealot, and then the Zealot runs away and they just kill their own Zealot for no reason, or something like that, where they're trying to do something cool and it doesn't work. So some of my best videos are actually Pimpist fails. But yeah, man, the Brood War pros, they were just like, you know, anytime you're watching someone, and that's why, like, you know, I don't even follow the sports, but I'll watch the Olympics, right? Because it's like, ooh, nice Scarab there. If you're watching someone who's perfected a craft and they can just do something superhuman with that skill, it's just like blows your mind to watch it, right? And so like watching StarCraft pros is the same thing. It's like that every single time. You know, when you're watching, especially if you're watching, you know, Jaedong and Flash and whoever.
이제 이성원의 공격 시작됐거든요. 이번에는 몇 소수의 뭐 자리잡 그런 게 아닌 대규모 물량이에요.
DGen89, thank you for the follow.
아닙니다. 이거는 전진했을 때
Hope you're enjoying the watch party.
예, 발업질러서 지금 넥서스
This is a strong counter push that Firebat Hero is putting on, because Pusan could not really slow it down at all. He's got 3 shuttles though. What is in those shuttles? Is that a bunch of Reavers?
정말 깔끔하게 경기 운영을 잘하네요.
They're speed upgraded shuttles. This is kind of crazy. This is actually crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this before. A 3 shuttle mid-game harass. Double Reavers in the supply line. Ooh, doesn't get the bulk of the SCVs though. But doesn't matter. Is he gonna go for the clump of depots? He's got like Zealots and Dragoons just chilling around here with all these. Hey, Darth Incarnate, glad you can make it as well. How's it going? Double robo. But we lost 1 shuttle. Now he's pushing in the front. This is actually insane by Pusan. This is actually crazy. Like, he gets rushed and loses his expansion, and then busts out of the expansion and goes double robo into 3 speed shuttle with double Reavers and Dragoons and Zealots dropping in the supply line. What did I just say? That's insane. That is an insane sentence that I just said, but it's true. That just happened in this game. Sony always delivers the good games. Man, I'm out of root beer. I had a root beer earlier and it was really good, and now I'm out of root beer. I might go get another one. I shouldn't, but I might anyway.
지금 이상원 선수는 근데 그냥 센터 지역 자리 잡고 그냥 센터
I'm a man of culture.
가져갈 생각인 것 같은데.
I'm a man of some culture. The last time everyone was dying of the heat, yeah. Oh. He's still got more Zealots in the back. He's gonna lose all of his tanks, isn't he? He's doing a good job of targeting the Dragoons at least, though. Oh my gosh, is he gonna get all the tanks? No, it's gonna survive with like 2 tanks. Yeah, it's still a little warm, but it's not like super death heat wave anymore, so not melting or boiling at this point just at this moment. It's still been a little bit warm though, surprisingly warm for what is usually a pretty cool region here in like I'm in Washington State. Discovered Dad's root beer? I actually haven't had Dad's root beer in a long time. I'm not sure what my opinion is on that one.
이런 상황에서 하이 템플러가 나와서
I've been having kind of fancy, slightly hippie root beers mostly lately. Partly because that's just what's available. I used to have a lot of A&W, but I just very rarely have root beers nowadays. Kind of a treat, but... Which one is it? Dad's? One of them has caffeine in it. Like most root beer doesn't have caffeine, but one of like the major brands has caffeine in it, so I have to avoid that one. If it's Dad's, then I haven't had it in a long time though. Pick one. Play one-handed Jaedong or face the heat wave again. Oh man. I mean, if I play Jaedong one-handed with him being one-handed, I lose the game, and then that's, you know, the humiliation is done, right? So that's a little bit, at least it's shorter than a heat wave. I will still lose though. I will still lose to Jaedong if he's playing one-handed. Where's my logo? Why can I not find my logo? I mean, obviously it's on screen, but I was looking for it in the list of sources. Gotta move it out of the way so you guys can see my awesome shirt. Meow Wolf. Really, one of the coolest places in existence. I won't rant about it too much, because if you get me started, I'll just keep ranting, but... Ever see an Archon use neutral creep for splash damage to kill a DT? I've never seen that, no. I can imagine that happening, I guess, but that's crazy. 9:30, 10ish? What? Barks. Oh, Barks has some caffeine. I'm old, and I'm not very tolerant of caffeine these days, so I can't have any. I mean, I can, but it gives me headaches, so. Most of us alluded to Jaedong. If he had no mouse, he was rolling his face around the keyboard. True. You're casting BSL tomorrow? Meow Wolf is a cool, like, it's a interactive fun house slash art exhibit slash mystery thing. Solve your own mystery thing. It's crazy. It's like art displays that are put together in this weird arrangement, but there's also like a plot, and you can walk around and interact and pick up stuff, and look around and stuff, and like find out about what happened in this situation, which has this crazy like metaphysical plot going on. It's insane. Meow Wolf is one of the best places on earth. I love it. There's one. Well, I've been to the one in Santa Fe. There's one in Vegas now as well. Browning was not very interesting, unfortunately. Nothing too interesting happening in Browning. These are places I went on my treasure hunt when I spent a few months in the Rocky Mountains hunting for hidden treasure a few years back. Arbor Tribunal was out. This game started with a 2-factory fake expansion 2-factory push that almost just won the game, by the way. Maybe it didn't almost win the game, but it got Combat Hero pretty far ahead.
이제는 입구적인 드라군이 있고 좀 안정적인 수비 라인이 구축이 됐어요.
네.
빨리 셔틀로 세 번째 멀티 지역 정도는 견제를 해줘야 되고 이성훈 선수는 이 멀티를 지키면서
Oh, I just saw
투하머리에서
Merker was in chat. How's it
테란의
going,
그런
Merker?
업그레이드 3-3 딱 하면서 힘 갖춰서 나오면 프로토스가 받기 좀 힘든 상황인 것
Mercure?
같습니다.
자, 제3멀티 쪽으로 가죠.
Mercure Senior?
12시. 단템이 떨어졌네요.
그렇죠. 이런 식의 견제는 지금 필수예요.
Nice little Zealot DT drop up here. In this
그리고 또 어느 정도 타격
fledgling expansion. Oh, look at that. He scans, he picks up the units out of the
그냥 놔두면 안 돼, 박주 절대.
scan, so they survive. Oh, he's actually gonna run with the shuttle. I thought he'd drop him back down. I guess the vultures there's no reason to.
사실 프로토스가 지상군을 가도 충분히
That's true.
이런 싸움으로 해볼 만한
That's true.
수가 있는데 특히나 이런 맵에서는
The
언덕
push
지점 딱
failed
금방
on
올라오지 않습니까? 거기
Busan.
자리 잡고 천천히
Busan almost
내려오게
killed
되면
Fire by Hero
멀티
back.
파괴될 수가 있거든요.
네.
그러면은
With the
봤을 때
crazy drop in his
테란이 진영을 짜기 전에
main
한번
and then the
싸워주는 게
follow-up push at
가장
the
중요할
front.
것 같고요. 박지현 선수가 그러면서 빨리 좀 게릴라를 흔들어줄 필요도 있을 것 같고요.
네. 자, 지금 10팩의 이성훈인데 상대편 이제 세테크 유닛 나오기 전에 한번 치는 겁니까? 박지호가 나올 때는
Both players
자신
have
있을 때
almost
나오고
lost this game.
전에 치는 겁니까, 이성훈? 분량이 꽤
What
돼요,
are their
이성훈.
bases at? Busan's at 4 bases now, I think?
네.
And Fire by Hero's at 4 also?
도 사실
Is that right?
셔틀 스틸만큼의 병력 빼기가
그래도 이성 선수가 상당히 좀 조심스럽게 나오고
It's a
있어요.
substantial amount of tanks.
치우치게 낫죠.
Oh. Oh, okay. Luckily, it's just gonna play part 2.
치우치게 낫죠.
괜히
lucky.
너무 뭉쳐 있다가 셔틀이
I was like,
돌아가서
crap, I'm gonna figure out where part 2
지역을
is.
수도 있기 때문에
Oh,
이성
it's just
선수는
not
지금 이 정도 터렛을 짓는다든지 안정적으로 천천히 좀 전진할 필요가
What
있겠네요.
is this? What is this on?
자,
Oh, this is on Violet Attack. Okay.
이러면서 셔틀,
No wonder.
셔틀 떠구고요. 셔틀.
Oh, look at this sweeping shuttle bomb. The zealots all over the tanks. Nice. Oh, that was sick. That was beautiful. Look at the save. Fire Rat Hero's not happy about that. You see him like, oh crap. His face said, oh crap. We gotta watch this again. Look at this. Arbiter coming in, cloaked zealots. He scans. The shuttles are cloaked. He drops zealots all over the tanks. And the dragoons coming from the other side. Just, just beautiful Protoss play. I think Busan might have been a little bit ahead also, but still, that was just amazing. That was just that was the good stuff right there. Now Fire Right Hero's in trouble. He's like desperately trying to get some reinforcements out. Virgil's uses sugar instead of syrup in the taste shows, yeah. I had some Virgil's as well. It definitely tastes very different. I don't know if I like it necessarily, but this stuff that I have right here, Blue Sky, it also uses sugar, but less sugar. So it's not quite like Virgil's is almost too sweet, I think, as far as like root beers go. I used to have a lot of. Over the winter. I was drinking a lot of Wine Hearts. Wine Hearts is pretty good. Virgil's is like really sweet, but you know, it's the good stuff, I guess. But also these, they're same price for 6 of these as there are for 4 Virgils, so I'm also just a little bit cheap. So that's partly why I get them. Very little vultures. I think that's true. I think you're right. But there were a lot of vultures in the front. There was like a dozen of them, but they got distracted, and the tanks got distracted firing at the zealots because there were so many zealots firing in the back or dropping in the back. So the vultures like weren't in the best position to actually do much about it. But he should have had more too. You're right.
이렇게 당황한 상황에서도 탱크 2개를 빼서 미네랄 멀티를 파괴해준 거, 5시정 멀티를 견제해준 것은, 이성훈 선수 괜찮네요. 아주 좋은 플레이였습니다.
자, 그리고 한 군데다 확장. 일단 뭐 밀리면 수비 위주로 소극적으로 가면서 힘을 모으고, 근데 또 한번 갔는데 박지우가 기가 막히게 싸움을 하면서 지금 이성훈의 작전대로 안정되게 만들고 있어요.
아까 이 셔틀로 좀 길을 트기 위해서
Activity feed.
아까 터렛 좀 공격하고 그랬는데 결국 터렛
I think I said hi to DGen, right?
옵저버 좀 바로바로
뭐 옵저버 기다리고 그럴 나는 그런 인내
So Busan
이런 분위기예요.
근데
had a
여기서
major
어떻게
victory in
12시죠?
that battle, but can he actually? Oh, he's got 3 more shuttles here.
이거 다
Look at this drop, just like a bunch of zealots. Oh,
다 잡았습니다.
oh, that scarab. That Reaver has 11 kills on it.
탱크가 와야 되는데 기동성 느린 탱크를
That's
오는 데는 시간도
disgusting.
걸리고요. 탱크만 오다가는 질럿 많아요.
네.
이 지역에 이 정도 병력은 질럿만 달려들어도 그냥 잡을 수가 있습니다.
자, 여기 점령되면 안 되죠.
I think Firebite Hero's gone. I think Firebite Hero loses now. Now that he loses the space.
이건 정말 쐐기를 박는 상대방 이성 선수가 흔들릴 만한 드랍이에요.
또 이럴 때는
Now he's losing more tanks.
중요해요. 같은 수의
These look at these Reavers. There's not even a shuttle with these Reavers. He's got Reavers just chilling, just killing stuff.
세 멀티가 하나 있긴 있습니다만 아무튼
Oh, Firebite Hero has another base up here though.
12시가
Still, I still think it might not be enough.
네, 또 11시 쪽의 멀티는 또 언제 깨질지 몰라요.
아, 예. 그리고 지금 이성은 선수의 앞마당을 보니까 한번
박지원
가네요.
시작하네요. 박정하네요. 이성원이 차근차근
Diggity, why were you saying
발산하죠.
9:30 or
그런데 아무 데가
10ish?
없어,
Is that we were talking about when you're going to be casting?
이게 밀고 늘어질 필요가 있겠고요.
Oh, I just totally missed that you said that to Sony. That's when you're going to be casting.
병력을 빼게 만들고 또 중앙에 모여 있는 병력들이 언제 또 입구를 뚫으려고 할지 모릅니다.
사실 지금 상황은
Do not pay attention to me,
뚫기는 좀 힘든 상황일 수 있거든요.
said
빨리
the streamer who is
거의 12시 역 쪽에 있는 멀티, 그 지역 멀티를
streaming
밀어내면
because of the
박지원 선수가
attention.
승리를 거의 굳히게 되는 것이고요. 하지만 저 몰래 멀티가 성공을 하면
Actually, I'm not. I wouldn't. Oh, that was a deadly mine. Look at Busan. He's like, oof,
얼마나 아깝습니까?
oof.
아, 그리버는
Look at that mine though. Lands. Oh man, look! It actually it targets the
박지원 선수가 승리를 거의
the
굳히게 되는
lower
것이고요.
reaver
하지만
pops
저
out
몰래
first
멀티가
by a
성공하면
moment, and so the mine locks onto that other reaver, and so it goes in between the two reavers and hits them both.
그렇죠. 저게 얼마나 아깝습니까?
아, 그리버는
Actually, I don't do this watch party for attention really at all. I just do it because people like watching Starcraft together.
30분 멀티를 지금 발견 못 하고
예,
있어요.
지금 빨리
Bringing
11시
people
30분
together.
정도 멀티요. 그 지역을 어떻게든
This is a
빨리
good time.
알아채지 못하면
Good time for bringing people together.
챕니다.
To do stuff that people enjoy, you know?
자, 여기 수비병력을 지금 동원하기 쉽지
Oh,
않습니다.
Busan found that top left expansion. It is probably not long for this world.
뛰어나서 좀 보내야죠.
저 지역을 수비할 수가 없는 게 센터 지역을 어떻게 보면 좀 박지원 선수가 잡아놓고 있는 상황이기 때문에 그 병력이 가기가 힘들어요. 그러니까 셔틀도 2개 있고요. 지금 이 병력은 벌처를 막아내겠지만 뭐 드라곤 4개
Sorry, I
정도만
didn't
가도
sleep too well last
충분히
night.
밀어낼 만한 위치예요.
네. 셔틀과 함께 병력들이 가죠. 또 리더 리버 하나 또 끊었어요.
Actually, I've been sleeping like crap in general
리버를
lately.
쓰면서
Oh, more kills. That was, oh, you can see the kill count. 3 kills, 4 kills.
그리고
That wasn't as many as I thought.
네.
That looked like 5 or 6 SCVs. It was only 3.
뭐 이후에 리콜도 나쁜 선택이 아닐 것 같고요. 그래도 지금 어떻게 됐든 간에 이성훈 선수가 멀티가 아직까지는 그래도 상황이 그렇게까지 암울한 정도는 아니거든요.
It says 2 versus 1 at the top, and I'm trying to figure out if that means that's the score. That Samsung has 2 and NBC Game Hero has 1 in the match that they're on or something
오래 갈
like that.
수도 있겠다는 생각으로 새로운 작전기를 준비합니다. 수비 모드 갖추고 있는데 거의 들어가지 않아요, 박정희.
리버 또 내렸죠. 11시 지역에 리버 또 내렸어요.
네, 이성훈 선수가 어떤 꼼꼼함, 테란의 집요함 이런 좋은 플레이를 보여주면서
That scarab actually went quite a ways.
박지호 선수가 진짜
셔틀 너무 멀리 있어요.
Can I get one more scarab off?
예,
Nope.
잡혔습니다.
네.
신경을 못 쓰고 있었죠.
Oh, he's recalling this other base too. Yeah, and see, Firebat Hero hasn't done any counter harassment in a while. Like, he hasn't done anything to counter all this aggression by Busan. So I feel like this is kind of slowly falling apart for FBH, for our fair Firebat Hero. I wonder if Busan is from Busan. Busan is a city in southern end of Korea. I wonder if that's why his name is Busan. I guess I can look it up.
진짜 최근에 본 프로토스 대란전 중에서 가장 좀 주먹을 꽉 쥐게 만드는 플레이입니다.
이거 정말 프로토스 유저들 프로토스를
Yeah, so a little bit of counter harassment, but Busan's is like, nope, not gonna affect me. Oh, BJ stands for broadcast jockeys. That's why they were saying BJs earlier. Okay, because it says Busan is a popular BJ now.
지금은 힘만이 아니라 이전에도 지략을 갖추게 됐지만 지금은 더욱더 부드러워지고
이제 이상한
Doesn't say on his Wikipedia page if he was from Busan. That is a 6 stasis.
화력의 반을 거의 깎아먹었어요.
그래도 이
That is a really nice stasis, actually. Oh, that mine. That mine.
돌고 회복 못 하고 회복해서 못 싸워요. 지금 들어야 됩니다, 이성은.
Not gonna happen.
마인을 볼 수 없죠. 옵저버가 없어서.
자, 그리고 확장 기제. 박지호 쪽은 가져 이성원도 시간이 없어. 11시 두 군데면 이런 거.
Although it does say in 2001, after watching Grimto in the OSL, he decided to become a pro gamer. Nice.
멀티가 깨진 것으로 추정컨대 갑자기 자원이 말랐을 가능성이 높거든요.
그리고 지금은 정말 이성 선수가 마음이 급해질 만한 상황이고요. 그래서 터렛이라든지 골리앗이 추가되기 전에 질럿을 떨궈서
In his first ever television appearance, Busan beat Elki of Hexatron.
천천히 전진해서
Oh,
박지호
man.
선수의 지금
But it doesn't say where he's from.
또이 몰라요.
그러면 자 그림이 똑같아지는 거예요.
그렇죠.
저거 박지호도 자원이 다 떨어지고
Oh, he's from
있거든요.
South Korea. Oh, there you
오히려
go. Now we
견제
know.
많이 당해서 미네랄 전문적 이성원 쪽이 더 짙어요.
한 방의 기회가 남아 있는 거죠. 애초에 좀 농사를
Newsflash: Pro gamers from South Korea.
업그레이드가 어떻게 되나요? 업그레이드 차이가 상당히 심하네요. 테라는 거의 풀업이거든요. 3위업이었는데 그렇죠. 공격력이 3단이나 되기 때문에 3단이나 되기 때문에
Yeah, he's been. This is
좋은
like.
자리를 선점했으면 테란.
He's putting on a clinic,
박지호 선수가
as Tastosis used to say.
경력은 많은데
자 지금
Putting on a clinic for how to use shuttles.
탱크로 미네랄
또 바로
오히려 탱크 2개만 있는.
Yeah, a couple more Goliaths mixed in would be very nice, wouldn't they? Like, he's getting really abused by these shuttles and reavers and stuff because he's just not able to deal with them.
프로브 한 개밖에 안 남았어요.
이러면 저쪽 자원 못 캐야지 박지호 자원 미네랄 담궈기 내 시점 말고는 어려워져요.
I really wish I could see the supply counts.
이성훈 선수가 이 싸움 자체는 이겨낼.
I feel like Busan has to be way ahead though, right?
잘 빼놓은 건지 알 수 없어도
오히려 박지호 선수가
What is going on
자원이
here?
먼저 좀
How did Firebat Hero
고갈이
get that top left expansion back? Busan didn't punish him for it?
이성훈 선수는 할 수 있는 상황이 올 수도 있는 거고요.
And the top middle?
오히려 무리하게 공격을 하면서 병력을
Yeah, you kind of need a few Goliaths around for arbiters also, right?
맞아요. 지금 이거 올 때 싸워야 되고.
자 박지호 질럿이
가나요? 지금 스테이시 필드 얼음 딱 한번 탱크 뒤쪽 올려주고.
I feel like he could, if he did a recall or a drop in the main, that might be really useful.
병력 많거든. 박지호의 활약의 중심들 질럿이 있어.
가죠.
자 이거 싸워줍니까? 마이부터 먹어내고.
아비타로.
자 일부러 또 올려주고요.
EMP까지 나왔어요.
The late EMP. Gotta love it when the stasis goes down, and then as the arbiter is leaving the scene of the crime, the EMP goes off.
선수도 잘하지만 이성호 선수도 이만큼이나 잘 해주기 때문에 이런 식의 멋진 경기가 나오는 것 같아요.
도수의 질럿으로 탱크 많이 걷어냈어요. 자 그런데 여기는 유닛이 있기 때문에 11시만과 뭐 12시만 저 멀티를 견제하기 쉽진 않습니다.
땀 많이 나죠.
네, 한동안 두 번의
가네요.
두 개의 멀티가 밀렸던 게 약점이거든요.
Is this the breaking push? Nice stasis. Reavers in the back. The Zealots are all up in the tank's business now. This might be the end. This might be the end for Firebat Hero. GG? GG? Not yet? No GG yet.
상대편이 또 전열을 가다듬기 전에 밀어버립니까 박지호?
정말 대단한.
Gonna try and fight back.
병력이 2-3만 명씩 수입병력이 어느 정도 되죠? 이제 마음대로 박지호.
I don't know what Firebat Hero can do right here though.
허접하게 했거나 절대 그런 게 아니거든요.
이성훈 선수는
Yeah, I think this might be GG.
지금도 상당히 잘해주고
Well, he
있고요.
fought him off again for a moment.
예, 물론 유리한
Reaver, no, Reaver, don't do it, Reaver. Good.
어떻게
Reaver,
보면
come
그
back.
자체만으로 못했다고 할 수가 있겠지만 그 틈을 노려서 전진하는 척하다 뒤로 빠질 때.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be like 30 seconds. I'm gonna go grab beverage and a protein bar real quick.
조금씩 게다가 이런 상황에서 9시 멀티까지 지금 성공을 시켰거든요.
네, 별로 실수도 이성호 선수가 나온 게 아니고요. 이렇게 만든 게 정말 대단합니다, 박지호 선수. 이거는요.
이제 그림 보십시오. 자 박지호 분위기가 더욱더 달아오르고 있어요 현재.
프로토스의 왕국이 완전히 살았어요 이제.
확장 기지가 그리고 상대편 기지 뺐고 박지호가 가져가는 느낌도 있어요. 11시 30분.
야 게이트가 10개밖에 9개 정도밖에 안 되는데도 분량이 상당히 좀 잘 나오는 느낌이고. 그렇죠 이성훈 선수. 아무리 이런 상황에서 당하고만 있으면 안 되고 뭔가 다음 노림수를 노리는 플레이는 괜찮아요. 근데 좀 각계격파당할 가능성도 좀 상당히 높아 보이긴 하네요.
병력이 그렇게 많지 않습니다. 이성으로 자원도 자원난에 허덕일 수밖에 없고 이성은
이러면서 또 이 지역에 드랍해서 자원 피해주는 이성은.
자, 왜냐면 달아야 되거든요.
네.
저거 지금 정신없어요.
이게 사실 약이 될 수도 있고 독이 될 수도 있는 부분인데 병력을 조금씩 빼는 만큼
와,
한방 싸움에서는 그래도 많이 이성호 선수가 피해를 봤기 때문에 게릴라라도
Okay,
좀
what I
제대로
miss?
성공해야 된다 이겁니다.
불리한 상황에서라도 게릴라
Fiber Hero's not dead yet?
예, 탱크가 수비할 때 탱크는 엄청나지 않습니까? 그러면서 양쪽 지역 다 흔들고 또 5시적 넥서스를 때리다가
Sony, I'm curious if you're there.
바로
How do you always know
네.
about these good games? Do you actually just like remember them? Like they just stick out in your mind? Or do you actually like have a list of them or something like that?
드래곤이 참 용감하게 싸웁니다
네.
오늘.
아, 근데 박지호가 아무튼 피해를 입어도 자원줄이 지금
Like I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been
뭐 파괴가 되거나 밀리거나 그런
Someone-
그림이 아니에요.
그 이성훈 선수가
someone
자원을
that's in the chat
세이브
sometimes. I
자체를
don't remember who it is.
못했다는 걸 느낄 수
Has like a
있는 게
spreadsheet, right?
아까
And they
멀티가
actually
깨지면서 한동안
they
자원이
wrote down
말랐고
the games that they liked.
방 3업을 할 자원도 지금
for future
없어요.
reference.
유닛을 뽑느라.
확실히
But it
좀
seems like you just happen to remember
업그레이드가
these
안
games,
되는
right?
프로토스 유닛이다 하더라도 아비타가 종말이 되니까 어느 정도 방어력이 커버가
네.
되는
I don't
느낌이고
remember. Like I remember some good games, but like not that
활용을
many.
잘해주니까 어느 정도 대규모 교전에서도 상당히 잘 싸워주고 있습니다.
It's been too long.
아하, 이제 박지호.
네, 아까 벌처에 노출이 됐던 템플러가 드디어 복수를 하기 위해
So,
다시 나왔어요.
2013.
내려가고 다시 한번
Thank you for the
이건
follow.
리콜 분위기죠, 리콜 분위기, 리콜
바로
분위기예요.
떨어져요.
Welcome.
어,
Glad you're apparently
아닌가요?
enjoying the watch party.
설마 커뮤니티 센터를 깨기 위해 호련이 가는 건 상당히 좀 시간이 오래 걸릴 것
뭐
같고요.
선수 표현으로는 20만 년
I'm trying to pronounce figure out how to figure out how to pronounce your name.
자,
Sklyrovka.
미터의 움직임은
Yo
어떤
moletrap. Your VODs got me through some dark times in college.
만화가 없겠네요.
Sounds weird, but I found your commentary super relaxing. You know what, man? First of all, thank you for telling me that, because that is it's really, really good to hear. I'm glad that they were helpful. But second of all, it's actually not weird. I've actually heard that from a lot of people.
좀 벗겨지는 건 상관없죠.
I've heard that from a lot of people that I helped. That my cast helped them get through hard times, you know? And that's one of the reasons why I kept going. Even though it was hard sometimes, I got a lot of shit. It was comments like that that made me think like, yeah, screw the haters, I'm gonna keep doing this.
더 이상의
So,
한
I'm glad to hear
방이라는 게
it.
없어요. 테란이.
자, 준비하라 이겁니다.
It's one of the reasons why I came back to doing casting in the
그렇게
pandemic.
꼼꼼하게 처음에 침착하게 잘 틀어맞고 별다른 이성훈 선수의 실수도 엿볼 수 없었던 상황에서
But thanks for stopping
이런
by.
부상 역전이라니 박지호 선수 정말
How you doing right now?
사실 어떻게 보면 뭐 그런 상황에서 이렇게 투 로보틱스 입고 조여야 되는 상황에서라면요. 그래봤자
In a way.
해봤자 결국은 뻔히 테란이 이기는 시나리오가 나오는 게 보통인데.
I wouldn't say dark times, but casting got me through some hard times also.
스피드업 된 게
When I started casting, I was in grad school,
조금씩 생기는
and it was really tough. And like, casting was a good outlet and hobby for me. Although it was also a way that I was able to avoid my homework, so maybe not the best in that sense.
여기서 통하지 않으면 이제는 자원이 더
But it was a good
어려워요.
side thing to have, you know?
자원에 여유가 있는 정도고요.
Kind of helped me relax and get distracted from work too.
예, 시작을 하고 있고요.
자원의 바탕이 없습니다. 지금 추가 멀티 미네랄 필드도 거의 지금 바닥을 드러내고 있는 상태고.
그래 지금 병력 상황만이라면 테란의 시즈먼 탱크만 정말 잘 배치됐다면 이 싸움만큼은
Yeah, I was gone for several years and came back.
귀찮다는 거예요.
There's a very small percentage of people are still here though.
테란이 진을 잘 짜면 지금 싸움도
Very small percentage of people are still here. That's okay though.
그러나 이쪽 거는
스테이시필드
하나 걸렸어요.
Oh, that is not the best stasis.
박지호 나오십니까 지금?
예. 올라가면 안 돼요. 이거 테란이
It was definitely a different time.
마지막에
Yeah.
올라가면 안 되는 걸 되게 만들고 있고요.
Actually, and I've talked about this a little bit before too. When I was in Korea, when I was casting professionally, that was actually one of the darkest times in my life. Huson is not on top of his spellcasting here.
그리고 박지호 선수는 알고 있는 거예요.
He did some damage there, but his stasises did not do much. His storms did not do much.
박지호 선수의 생각은 어차피 지금 서쪽에 멀티 4군데가 모두 다 지금 잘 돌아가고 있지 않습니까? 그렇기 때문에
This Arbiter's gonna slowly attack this turret until it finishes and kills it.
빨리는 못 옵니다. 하이템포가 있기 때문에 빨리
What were those
내려와요.
storms?
그 빨리 못 오는 시간 동안 박지호 선수가 충분히 생산을 할 수 있어요.
자, 여기가 마지막, 여기가 마지막이에요. 만들어내자면 여기가 마지막이에요. 박정은.
병력을 아무리 잃어도 11시
That's one of the reasons why I stopped casting was because I got really burnt out.
자신 있는 겁니다. 그냥
I got
경기를
really burnt out
이겨도
because
안 되면 되지 뭐.
네.
이런 식으로 지금 하고 있는 게 박지원 선수의 의도예요.
아,
when I was in Korea, it was a really tough time for me
가야죠. 뒤에 것도 가야죠.
for a lot of reasons, and so it kind of all got mixed up together. I got burnt out on life. I got burnt out on casting, kind of at the same time.
진짜 막 버튼 하나 딱 누르면
Le
유니콘
Gourmand.
툭 튀어나오는 것 같아요 그냥.
How's it going?
시작은 전략적으로 중후반에 상당히 테크니컬한 경기를 보여주지만 결국
Yeah, we're just hanging out, enjoying some games.
자,
How are you doing? Gourmand?
그냥 벌쳐 달리면 됩니다.
아, 밀렸습니다. 이성은의 맞죠?
Does that mean like the chef or something like that?
병력은 도수예요. 박주의 병력 규모에 대한 도수예요.
자원이 있건 없건 딱 그 상황에 필요한 만큼 유닛을 갖고 있는 것 같아요 박지호 선수. 유니콘
I feel like I keep waiting for Fiber here to die, and he just doesn't die.
정말 자원이 없어요.
He still keeps fighting back in this game. Oh, and picking off that river is a big deal.
싸워주는데 이제 힘이 붙일 때도 됐거든요.
Is this finally the end?
이 지역 밀리면 이제 자원이 말라.
I've been asking for the last 25 minutes.
거의 지지를 칠 수밖에 없는
네.
상황인 거예요.
한 번밖에 안 나왔던 롱기누스에서
Yeah, Busan is now just on macro A move mode. Macro A move. Macro A move.
김상우 선수에게
He's not doing any. He's just sending stuff in.
이번 경기다 박지원 선수가 아비터를 통해서 역전을 해내네요.
네. 아, 남아있는 전신병력 다 걷어내고
Relaxing for bed, nice.
얼마나 많은 것들을 투자했습니까? 그런데 다시 그 자리를 내주고 있는 투자를 찾아낼 수 있을지.
Where are you at, Gorman? Are you East Coast or are you Europe?
잘한 군데도 없습니다. 이 넓은 배에 자원 캘수 있는 데도 없어요.
야,
Because either way, it's like, I guess if you're East Coast, it's like reasonable time to go to bed.
보이고 있어요.
예, 위에
Just not for me, I guess. But I've been on gamer schedule recently.
확연히 드러나죠. 끝도 없이 밀려옵니다.
네, 진짜 초반에 입구 딱 막혔을 때 이미 졌다고 생각하신 분들이 과반수 이상일 겁니다. 이겼어라는
Minions is making full use of the GG emote. Finally win. Look at this stasis at the end, by the way. Look at this BM stasis on the tank with the zealots. East Coast Canada. He's so excited to have won his game. Because now it goes to an ace match too. Super excited. All right. What do you guys want to watch next? Should we just keep watching random stuff here that gets recommended, or any other requests for like a certain player you want to watch or something like that? What do you guys think? Look at Flash's crypto scandal thread for a second more again. What is this? When he advised for Fobblegate. What?
지금 전 프로게이머이자 지금 아프리카 TV에서 BJ를 하고 있는 이영호입니다.
Oh, this must be one of his like apology videos or something like that. How long has this been going on? When did this break? Oh, this is kind of old news. This is from June. Oh, and so that's why you said to go to page 10, because like some of the stuff is like new since then. Although I think page 1 got updated. What's the last page? Anything new? Larva says he's retiring from 1v1 sponsor games. He will stick around doing troll games, but his wrist hurts. And we talked about that earlier also. Best is not retired. He's focusing on his restaurant for now and taking a break from Brood War. I didn't know Best had a restaurant. So since the last season of ASL, we had Flash, Soulkey, Effort, Bisu, and Larva announcing different kinds of retirement. Man, so does that takes out a bunch of the seeds in the next ASL, I think? Or no, Flash retired before the last ASL. Anyway. All right, we don't have any requests popping up in chat, so let's just go ahead and oh, there we go. Got one. Oh wait, is this a game or a Campus Plays? Now, not a Salvation Army. Alright. Oh, so this is a Campus Play game. Sick, this is gonna be fun. What is this? Nada versus Go Rush?
역기발라 홀인원 한게임 당치는 골팡과 MC게임 스타리그 5차 시즌 이제 오늘 하루의 일정만을 남겨놓고 있습니다.
Go.
박태민 선수.
Oh yeah. Old school VOD with no pixels, baby.
그리고 또 한
With the
명의
CRTs.
전사
Big CRTs.
이윤열 선수입니다. 초반 기선 제압을 하는데는 어떤 선수가 성공할 수 있을지.
I'm not fast forwarding to the. I kind of want to fast forward to the game, but I'm like, maybe we should watch this intro.
함께 출발합니다.
Is this from a finals or something? Is this from MSL finals? It might be. I know I not have played Go Rush in a couple of finals, I think, right? Or semifinals and finals. Nada went by CS2 sometimes. That's why it said that.
운명의
What did it say for Go
됐습니다.
Rush? I think it's just Go Rush. Go Rush. I think Go was his team. Or something,
운명의
right?
순간이 됐습니다.
Thank you for the recommendation, Gets McStabby.
신호가 울렸고요. 박태민 선수가
It's such an interesting. I like that name. It's like it's a fun name because it's like it has a light ring to it. Guts McStabby. It sounds like a light-hearted name, but it's literally like kind of referring to stabbing someone in the stomach at the same time, right? So it's like it's a very light-hearted murder.
당신은 골팡배 MC게임 스타리그에서 승리한 이후에 박태민, 조영호, 박성준 다시 박태민 선수에게
Or I guess it could be an
패배를
anime
했거든요.
reference, right?
그럼에도 불구하고
Could be referring to the character Guts.
어떻게 했냐라고
Stabbing
물어보니까
people.
그냥 지속적으로 게임만 했다고 그럽니다. 뭐 특별한
It's like a
빌드라든가 이런
violent
것들은
leprechaun?
생각하지 않고
What?
전체적인 적의 움직임과 그다음에 테란이 해야 할
What does that
운영 이런 것에만 집중적으로 포커스를 맞추고 연습을 했다고 그러거든요.
What is a leprechaun? You mean like a little leprechaun who's like
두 선수의 연습 상대 박태민 선수는
who's like
서지훈
something that's
선수
small
그리고
and
이윤열
cute but
선수
also angry? Is that what you're saying?
QS의
I guess that makes
박성준
sense.
선수라고 말씀해 주셨는데 그것만으로도 두 선수가 준비를 얼마만큼 했는지를 알 수 있겠네요. 그렇죠. 네.
What is this
그리고
called
이윤열
again?
선수는
Not a Salvation Army.
이 맵에서는 아무래도
Diddly dee, coming to stab ya.
투배로 확장 이후에 그다음에 이제 베슬과 탱크 모아가면서 나중에 이제 열심히 방어하다가 베슬과 탱크가 어느 정도 모이고 저그가 하이브 병력을 보유할 때쯤에 치고 나가는 이런 식의 운영을 안정적인 운영을 가지고 왔을 만한 가능성이 높거든요. 그렇다면은 박태민 선수는 그것을 공략하기 위해서 공격의 극을 보여줘야 됩니다. 이윤열
I
선수
actually
루나에서
spent
방어
3
잘하는
months in
정말
Ireland.
또 소문난 선수 아니겠습니까? 프리미어리그에서 박성준 선수의 경기를
Didn't spot
들었고요.
any leprechauns while I was there though. No
이윤열
pots of gold,
선수는
unfortunately.
이 루나 당치는 골방에서 대저그전
Oh dang it! I just remembered I.
그리고
Well, I
박태민
guess I didn't
선수
have time. I was gonna try and buy a lottery ticket
아까
earlier
말씀해
today,
주셨죠?
but I didn't have time to.
최근
I'd get back and
10경기
stream.
테란의 저그전 3대7 최근
I would've
5경기
been late for my
테란의
stream if I
2대3
got a lottery ticket.
저그가 높은 승률을 보여주고 있는 이 루나 당치는 골방을 이윤열 선수가 첫 경기 전장으로 선택을 했습니다.
Lottery tickets are a bad idea, by the
그리고
way.
이윤열 선수는
Just in
투백스
case. Clear
지금까지는
about
뭐
that.
무난합니다.
They're actually
역시나
dumb.
루나라는 맵
But sometimes I like to get one.
경기 운영의 묘를 살리기에 아주 좋은 맵이지 뭔가 도박적인 전략을 보여주기에는 약간 무리가
That
있는
overlord
맵이긴
needs to be running
하거든요.
for dear
그래서
life.
두 선수는 일단은 정석
Because there's
선택한
gonna be
것
some
같죠.
Marines coming after it soon.
아까 경기 들어가기 전에 페이스 조절이 중요하다고 말씀을 드렸는데 역시 페이스 조절 첫 단계
I wonder what's scrolling around
그것에
the bottom.
위치해 있는 경기가 이번 경기라고 말씀드릴 수 있습니다. 또 뭐 경기 수가 많다고
I can't read Korean
순간
fast
방심하고
enough
이랬다가는
to take any
뭐
stabs at
언제
it.
경기가 확 기울어져 버릴지 모르거든요.
I'm trying to figure out what it's saying. Oh, there's like a phone number. It's probably just like
올인한다라는 느낌을 주지 않는
it's
게
like
좋죠.
advertising,
깰 수가 없고 머리를
social
더 이상
media
손상하지
engagement or
않는다.
something like
멀티입니다.
that.
투배럭 멀티예요. 머리
Text this
한두
phone
개 정도만
number.
나왔을
This
거거든요.
website.
투배럭 멀티 이후에 엄청난 방어의 시간을 가지고 머리 한 개까지만 지금
They
생산을
just said
했어요.
multi.
원마린 더블이에요.
If you guys don't know,
더블입니다.
Koreans say multi to mean like
예전에 최현성 선수도 자주
multiple
썼던
bases,
전략이고요.
basically. So they're talking about Nada going for multi
그러니까
bases.
원마린 더블 커맨드
Look at this
이후에
cute little spread with the
최대한
Zerglings
적의
scouting around the
공세를 막아내고
map.
어느 정도 피해를 그래도 입었다고 하더라도 더블 커맨드를 하기 때문에
So we have two
자원적으로
barracks in the
문제가 안
command center.
생기거든요. 적은 병력을
It's not
소비하게
unusual
되고
for this time period, but
일단은
this is like
이윤열
2005 or
선수는
something, right?
방어의 극을
Yeah, this is
보여줘야 되고
2005.
박태민 선수는 공격의 극을 보여줘야 됩니다.
이제서야 가스를 가고 있는 이윤열 선수.
It's kind of like moletrap coming at you, right?
자,
I'm
그리고
coming at you.
커맨드 센터.
It sounds very fun, but really a moletrap is actually a very
이윤열
stabby
선수
sort of thing.
멀티였습니다.
I don't necessarily condone stabby violence against moles in real life, but
곧
technically a mole trap
주도권을
is a
잡고
really devious
공격적인
murder
움직임을 보일
instrument.
수 있는 쪽은 박태민 선수 쪽이죠.
네.
그래서 자연스럽게 테크트리가 올라가고 있고
Mole
똑같이
traps
앞마당
usually
지역
have like a
자원을 가져간다고 하더라도
cage type thing.
경기
Goes into the
주도권을
ground.
잡기에는
I think they have some sort of
저거가 좋으니까요.
a trigger
종족의
that's in the
특성상.
ground, and then when a mole's coming in, when they hit the trigger, it's kind of like a mouse trap, but instead of triggering a clap thing, it actually triggers a
이윤열
spike. Just
선수 커맨드 센터를 띄워서 앞마당
straight
쪽으로
down
보내고
and just
있습니다.
어쨌든
stab it in
이윤열
the
선수는
face,
한 번은 막아야 됩니다.
It's
not nice device.
견제든 뭐 저글링 러커의 지상병력 러시든 한 번은 좀 맞고 나야 자원 활성화 시키면서 한숨 돌리고 유닛 뽑아서 나갈 수 있거든요.
네. 자, 머리를 꾸준하게 생산하고 있는 이윤열 선수.
네, 적을 공격할 수 있는 패턴은 여러 가지가 있습니다. 뮤탈리스크로 상대방의 본진과 앞마당을 지속적으로 유린하는 그런 식의 전략이 있겠고 또 뮤탈리스크 소수 생산해 가면서 러커를 적극적으로 활용할 수도 있겠고 아니면은 순수하게 해처리 늘려가면서 저글링 러커를 활용할 수도 있습니다.
박태민 선수가 변수를 두는 건가요? 공식적으로 들어온 연결 같습니다.
예, 지금 타이밍에 멀티 선택하는 건 나쁘지 않죠. 러커가 공격적으로 활용되지 않는다면 아주 탁월한 선택이라고 볼 수 있습니다. 예, 지금 러커 히드라리스크 이동하는데 저 히드라들이 러커로 변하면서 한시 지역 언덕 위 지역에 버로우하고 한시 지역 활성화될 때까지 이 지역은 성격으로 버티고 이런 플레이 중단까지 무리 없이 흘러가기만 한다면 저그 페이스로 완벽하게 넘어갈 수 있거든요. 박성준 선수가 한번 그런 플레이 보여준 적 있죠.
네. 박태민 선수는 VC 쪽에 해처리 펴기 시작을 했습니다. 이윤열 선수 올라가기 시작합니다. 성큰 셋.
네.
러커 변태 중.
그래 어차피 나올 생각이 없다면 천천히 하자라는 것이 박태민 선수의 생각인 것 같은데요.
네.
공격을 선택할 수도 있었습니다. 그런데 공격이 아닌 일단 확장. 이것은 이윤열 선수의 예상을 빗나가는 것일 수도 있어요. 어찌 보면. 예전에 박태민 선수가 이러한 상황에서는 사석에서 그런 얘기를 한 적이 있습니다. 테란이 이런 식으로 빠른 확장 기술을 가져갈 때는 그냥 목숨 걸고 해처리 늘려서 한번 부딪혀서 못 이기면은 그 앞마당 날려버리지 못하면은 적으로 할 게 없다라는 얘기를 했었는데 그때 사석에서 했던 얘기와는 지금 플레이 양식이 달라요.
예.
테란과 같은 여유를 찾으면서 나중에 보다 많은 병력으로 보다 많은 자원을 가지고 테란을 압박하겠다라는 생각을 지금 가지고 있죠.
그리고 스타포트 박태민 선수는 스파이어.
This is a really interesting thing. I wonder about this
선택이 될 수 있죠.
when
한시
I
지역
feel like
가스가 들어가게
Zergs
되면
usually go
쓰리가스인데
Mutalisks to buy time to get their third base and their lurkers up, right? So I'm wondering about the rationale, and again, this is a long time ago, this is 2005, so things were different then, but I wonder how that worked as far as why they would get lurkers in their extra bases and then go into Mutalisks. Why are they going in the Mutalisks in the mid game? Was he have one stop? No, he doesn't have one stop. Or maybe he did. Oh man. Oh, so the one Marine walked in there without any problem, so he thought there was nothing there. And so he's actually gonna walk up the ramp, and they're on stop. Boom! Perfect timing. Oh, perfect timing. Yeah, 2005, nothing matters. That one Marine is still killing stuff, though. How is this one Marine still killing stuff? What the hell? It's like in a perfect spot where it's killing things as they're hatching out of the egg, and before they can like figure out where to go. They're taking a ton of shots from the ring. That's really crazy, actually.
예측해서 거기다가 럭커 2개를 바로 했습니다만은 이윤열 선수는 거기에 안 갔어요, 일단.
Look at this Marine finally dies to like the 4th drone to hatch out to try and kill it.
자, 그 사실을 일단 알고
This
있는
game
이윤열
ramps
선수.
up. Nice.
예.
I'm excited.
대부분의 저그 유저들은 그동안 같이 앞마당을 확보하게 될 경우
See, now we have these mid,
플레이를 한
these
경우가
sort of late
많았습니다.
Mutalisks, and I'm kind of like, what's the point of them?
더 늘린다 이러면 테란 한
Like,
방으로
what do you need the
넘어가기
Mutalisks for?
힘들다. 그런
Unless
생각 때문에 그랬었는데
Terrans from this day usually got tanks, and maybe you need the Mutalisks to combat the tanks. Maybe that's the idea.
예.
But otherwise, why not just get a bunch more lurkers, you know?
그러면서 동시에 네가 어떤 플레이를 선택하든
Instead of
그것도 막을
mutants.
거다. 두 가지 생각을
That's
하고
kind
있는
of my
건데
question. Like, if you already have
어쨌든
lurker
이윤재
tech,
선수의 한시적 멀티 견제는 잘 막았습니다. 그리고 한시적 가스가 돌아가기 시작해요. 3가스예요 벌써.
any pro Zergs in chat? Any pro Zergs from 2005 in
박태민
chat?
선수, 자 벙커와 터렛을 일단 방어를 생각하고 있는 이윤열 그리고 탱크 나오기 시작했다. 스리바라스.
네, 병력을 많이 안 보여주고 공격적인 입장을 안 취하니까 이거 드랍이구나라고도 생각을 할 수 있습니다. 그래서 이윤열 선수는 두 가지 다 대비를 하고 있죠. 뮤탈리스크에 대한 대비,
Checking my
그리고
alerts over here
네,
real quick.
앞쪽으로 들어올 수 있을 만한 병력에 대한 대비, 그리고 벙커까지 건설해 가면서 드랍에 대한 또 뭐 뮤탈리스크라는 드랍에 대한 또 대비, 뭐 여러 가지를 다 하고 있습니다.
병력들이 밖으로 나가자마자 들어오는 박태민 선수.
Well, I guess if they don't have turrets, then you do a lot of damage. That's why Mutalisks late in the mid game. He's actually going to get so much damage here. And Nada's just going to counterattack. He's like, whatever, my main can deal with itself. But sometimes the best defense is a good offense. That one tank
공격적인 플레이를 하는 것이 병력을 되돌아오게 하는
forcing all those mutas to come back.
효과적인
Oh, there's two
방법이다라고
tanks.
생각을 한 겁니다. 공격력 1단계 업그레이드 됐지 않습니까?
그렇죠. 네. 그런데 그런 건 있어요. 지금 러커 세 지역이 이윤열 선수의 앞마당 지역에 벌어되어 있다가 빠져나왔단
Starting to shell those.
말이에요. 네, 그래서
What is
이 지역에 추가되는 러커가
You can tell Gorush is setting up for a sandwich here. Lurkers from both sides. Unless not, if Nada just gonna dodge. Is he gonna dodge out of it? Here's the sandwich. Nothing from the north. But the Mutalisks are chasing. Oh man, if he had something come from the north and block them in from the north also, so they had nowhere to run, that would have been so epic. He's still gonna clean everything up. Everything gets cleaned up. And what did he lose? Like 3 or 4 lurkers? He didn't lose that much, maybe 5. That was a big win by Gorush.
적의 병력을 그냥 본진 안에서 맞아야 된다라는 얘기밖에 안 되거든요. 이윤열 선수의 공격이 무리한 공격이었느냐? 아닙니다.
2 starports though, by the way.
적절한 타이밍에 치고
Only
올라간
3
것이라고
barracks.
확실히 볼 수 있어요. 뭐 견제 휘둘리니 일단 올라가자 이런 생각이었던 건데 박태민 선수가
Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Oh, there's the irradiate. When you can't clump your mutas, it's so easy to pull the irradiated Mutalisks up though.
누가요?
Not doing a great job of it anyway. But no, what are you doing, Gorush? You've got a greater spiromorphing. You can't throw away your mutas yet. You gotta keep them so you can morph
어느
them.
정도 살아남았으니까 테란의 병력이 없는 틈을 틈타서 다른 쪽을 점령하려고 하는 생각이었던 것 같은데요.
I guess it's better to bait out the irradiates on mutas than it is on guardians, but still.
이윤열 선수의 컨셉 자체는 적의 다른 추가 멀티, 다른 스타팅 멀티는 어쩔 수가 없다고 하더라도 다른 추가 멀티는 철저하게 말리면서 자신은 앞마당 쪽에서 자원 모아서 배슬 탱크 모아서 한 방을
He wasn't
치겠다라는
really
얘기였던
that
것 같은데
aggressive of a player, was he? Like, he wasn't. He
그
didn't
병력은
really live up to
도멸을
his name, did
당했습니다.
he?
이제는
Gorush?
배슬 모으고 탱크 모으고 테란
Maybe he did
저가
when he was
병력을
a
소비하게끔
younger
만들어줘야
player.
돼요.
Why are there
자,
3 engineering bays?
엔지니어링 베이입니다. 업그레이드에 엄청나게 신경을 쓰는 이윤열 선수.
What?
이건 실수죠. 예.
You only upgrade. There's only 2 upgrades at the engineering bay, right? There's only 2 available.
엔지니어링 베이 3개 지은 거 지금 이윤열 선수가
The Korean casters are talking about it right now also. Oh, there's 3 engineering bays. What?
상황이 좋지 않기 때문에 이런 실수도 하는 게 아닌가 싶어요.
당황한 겁니다. 자신이 아주
Just wanted an extra one, I guess.
나갔다라는 생각에
Right? I'm not thinking. There's no other set of upgrades at the engineering bay, are there? Other than
병력에 괴멸을 당했거든요.
marine weapon and
어쨌든
armor,
그런 건
right?
있어요.
Ground
뮤탈리스크가
weapon and
무리한
armor,
견제에
I should say.
들어갔다가 그리고 또 거기에 박태민 선수의 컨트롤 안정까지 겹치면서 많았던 뮤탈리스크가
Like if
다
you have
줄었어요
multiple
순간.
armories, even if 3 armories, that can make
하나가
sense.
줄게 된 거죠.
예.
뮤탈리스크가
다수가 있고 그 다음에 하이브를 가고 그레이터 스파이어를 눌러놓으면
He finished the Greater Spire by now, but he's not using it yet.
지금은 그런 것이 아니라
He's just been getting. This is all 3 bases, by the
그
way.
다음에 디파일러 뭐 히드레이스크까지 이 공격으로만
I just saw a bunch of blood on the ground. I was like, there's so much blood there. Was there a battle? No, it's because the Defiler
이렇게 싸우면
sucking up some Zerglings to get energy. Look at this chain of swarms. There's the next
밴들이
swarm.
가서
Nope.
도발을 하고 이레디에이터 걸어주고 탱크 쪽으로 머리 슬슬 빠지면서 싸우면은 그렇죠. 컨트롤이 좋은 이윤열 선수가 유리하게 싸우는 겁니다.
Only 2 evolution chambers for Go Rush versus 3 engineering bays for Nada. So Nada's going to be heading upgrades, guys.
저 베슬, 그것
Keep that in mind.
외에는 드랍시 플레이 정도밖에 없다고 봅니다. 센터 싸움에서는 지속적으로 승리할 수 있다라는 생각을
There's the
하기가 힘들 것
Guardians.
같거든요.
But he doesn't have anything to protect them.
공격이 여러 가지로
They're just going to get irradiated.
지금 이런 식의 전투는 박태민 선수에게 좋게 흘러가고 있는 거예요. 자, 사이언스 베이스를 갖추고 맞을 준비하고 있는 이윤열. 자,
There we go. There's the Guardians.
베슬이 너무 많아요. 근데
Yeah, see, look, he's just
이
going to irradiate
가디언은
him.
막힐 거 압니다. 그런데 왜 가디언 변태시켜서
All
싸우냐?
four.
이레데이 써라 이겁니다.
네,
이레데이를 활용하고 있는 이윤열.
I've never really seen that work.
이렇게 되면
I see a lot of Zergs from this era get the Guardians and go up to the natural expansion, especially on maps like this. I've never seen it work very well. Actually, maybe not never, but I've rarely seen it work well.
내려오는 박태민. 네. 그리고 해철이 펴지길 기다렸던
Marines
이
doing?
머린들은 이제 할 일이
Are they-
생기겠네요. 네.
Did they not go far enough, or they're there on purpose so they can catch the drones transferring down there and kill the drones? No, now they're gonna kill them.
자, 이윤열 선수는 베슬이 변수예요. 베슬이 압박입니다. 또 반대로 박태민 선수 입장에서는 테란의 지상
He's
병력을
irradiating
병력하는데
single
테란의
Hydralisks
지상 병력은
now.
자신의 많은 자원력을 바탕으로 디파일러와 히드라리스크 그리고
I mean, but he's got a lot of Hydras to protect against the
제압해낼 수
vessels, I
있는데
guess.
이 베슬은 그냥 소리 없이 날라와서
Ultra Cavern too.
디파일러 잡아주고 뒤쪽으로 빠지고 말입니다. 이런 식의 플레이가 가능하거든요. 이윤열 선수
You watched this in late 06, really?
지금 박태민 선수의 선택이 괜찮은데요. 자, 이윤열 방역했습니다 이제. 한번 불안하게 했으니까 베스를 이 정도 끌고 머리도 지금 나가지
Pixels.
않습니까?
What pixels? There are no pixels in this game.
상대방의 멀티 쪽 병력 잡아주고
Oh, no, you're right. There's a couple.
압박해줘야
There's a
됩니다.
handful.
그러나 저 저글링이 보통 저글링이 아닌데요.
You watched this after you've heard about Blizzard.
근데 업그레이드 차이가 지금 좀 나기 때문에
I think this is from the MSL finals from 2005 or something.
이윤열 선수
I know it's from 2005. But
지금 싸워야 된다라는 걸
Actually, is
알 것
this-
같아요.
This is on SC Legacy.
배럭 6개입니다. 박태민
I thought
선수는
it
지금
was on Violet
싸움이
Attack.
10초 울트라이스가
I think the first
놔두고 난 다음에 싸워야
Broodwar videos I
바로
watched were like boxer highlights on Violet
이윤열
Attack's
선수
channel.
패스를 계속 써야 돼요.
Did he just irradiate a Zergling? Or it must have been a Defiler. Never mind, he raided a Defiler.
이 유닛 조합에서 높은
Can't tell what's going on in this game.
이득을 찾아오고 있는 게
VOD
뒷발로
quality is so
아니겠습니까?
bad.
정로 없애주고 상대방 히드레스크에 계속 이거를 걸어주고
Medic
지금
Marines
싸워줘야
versus
됩니다. 이윤열
Hydralisks.
선수는 싸워서 병력
Pretty good.
없애주고 다른 곳에다가 커맨드 센터 짓고 이렇게 해서
I didn't know about SC Legacy
슬슬
before.
병력상으로 이득을 보면서 멀티 쪽으로 압박을 가야지만 실제로 박태민 선수가 울트라리스크를 띄웠을 때 그 위력이 줄어들 수 있는 거죠. 테란이 지금 앞마당만 먹었어요. 그런데 앞마당만 먹었는데도 너무 잘 싸우고 있거든요. 네, 효율이
Nada's actually going to take the bottom, right? Wait, Nada's only on 2 bases right now still? He's been so aggressive, but he's still only on 2 bases, and Gorush has managed to keep 4 bases.
업그레이드가 어떻게 되나요?
I guess Nada's just been on defense this whole time.
일단 울트라리스크는
He's got so many vessels
4월
now,
2단계 공격력 1단계 업그레이드가 되어 있고 박태민 선수 조금만 이제 슬슬 싸우는 척 해주면서 시간을 끌면 됩니다. 울트라리스크 모아서 업그레이드하고 그 강력한 병력으로 싸워줘야지 어정쩡하게 테란의 이 한방 조합과 싸워서 괴멸당하게 된다면 한시적 확장 기지도 다 파괴가 되는 게 맞거든요. 그렇죠. 지금은 대단한 두 선수 모두 초긴장 상태입니다. 이윤열 선수는 처음에 두 번의 병력을 잃었기
Those
때문에
vessels are nice and clumped up for Plague, though.
박태민 선수는 지금 싸우면 안 됩니다.
This is kind of crazy, though. Look at this army. Mass Hydra with Ultras
배슬이 너무 많은데요.
versus tanks and vessels. Like, they both of them have crazy armies right
먼저
now.
이레디 맞고 싸우면
Let's see if I can find out what the upgrades are. I don't know if I can even read them
불피면
at this
없어져요.
point. see if I can spot the upgrades.
전에 울트라 리스크 찍어내면서 싸워야 될 것
If they
같은데요.
click on any of the units.
이리디엔 맞은 울트라는 울트라가 아니라고 전에
Marines are at
말씀해주셨었죠.
2-2, I think. Hydras are at
아, 베스는 사기다라는
2
얘기를
something. It
듣냐면은
looks like their Ultras are at 4 armor. 4-2, I think. So hard to tell. There's not enough pixels to really read it. Those vessels are like, nope. We're gonna leave the Marines to die and get out of here. Oh, there's the plague! Plague! So many vessels plagued. That's why the vessels were running before. But they went back in for the irradiates. They just had to do it. Had to do it. He still has like 10 vessels though. But like 7 of them have been irradiated now. I'm surprised Terrans don't keep their vessels a little more separated in different groups. Jesus, look at the blood. Random dark swarms going down, not necessarily the best ones. Oh, the Scourge split on the vessels. Nice. Hey, in the Blime? Is this the original Plague game? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. One thing I don't like about Starcraft Remastered graphics is the lings aren't blood. They're not? Are they really? I haven't noticed that. They still bleed when they die, right? There's just not as much blood or something like that? That's too bad. Gura still has not really had economy harassed at all, so he's still on 4 bases and he's here's what he needs to do too. One Ling and one Ultra is taking on an army of SCVs. Like ninjas. What's that, I was gonna say what's that one movie, but I'm sure there's been a lot of movies. Oh, is he gonna get the hatch? Nice. The Marines going on a suicide mission to get the hatch right there. There's a lot of movies where the people get cut in half and they literally explode with pressurized blood. But there was one I was trying to think of in particular. I think it might have been one of those movies from the what's the guy who has the backward sword? The edge on the inside instead of the outside or whatever? So he's doing a good job of harassing these expansions. This is what Berserk needs to do in this situation. It's actually reminding me a lot of another game that I casted the other day. Remember on this map even actually.
먹어놓은 자원이 있고 6시 지역 자원까지 돌아가기 때문에
Thin layers can...
정확히
Oh
10개예요.
man. It makes humans, it makes ninjas sound pretty disgusting.
선수 선택할 수 있는 순간은 많이 남아있지 않은 것 같습니다. 네.
That is so many Ultralisks though.
예. 이
Damn.
게임의 주인공은 사이언스 베슬과 울트라입니다. 네.
Where are those drones going?
과연 어떤
Where
주인공이
are those Scourge going?
승전보를 주인에게 날려줄 수 있을지. 베스는 싸워야 돼요.
Oh,
베스는
they're
화려해야
going
되고.
for the Scourge are lined up for those vessels, aren't they?
이것도 베스를
Oh,
뭉쳐가다가
they're just standing still.
자, 스커집니다. 예, 뭉쳐가다가
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he
한 번
could
더 플레이그 맞으면 난리 나는 거예요. 이미 플레이그를 맞아봤기 때문에 조심하겠죠. 네, 아티파일럿 딱 걸렸고요 지금은. 자, 사이언스 베슬 스캔 계속 찍어가면서 베슬은 계속 움직이고 계속 이레디트를 활용을 해줘야 됩니다. 네, 베슬이 이렇게 묶여 있으면은요. 그동안에 적응
There's
병력이
mine out
더
his
많이
main
보이고
now.
그동안에
And he has had to lift his other two expansions. And now he's had to lift this one. Nada is like not mining right now.
끊는 거거든요, 계속. 그렇죠. 그리고 자, 베슬이 올 것 같으니까 스커지가 슬슬 옵니다.
He's not okay. Wait, somehow he's getting those to mine. Oh, running back. They're like, save the vessels!
자, 운명의 순간.
What is he doing? Oh my gosh, he's actually irradiating.
루나에서 펼쳐지며, 예.
Hentai is hard 69, 420. Oh, hold on a second. Thank you for the follow. What the hell is that name? I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back to this game. Oh man, shit's about to go down here in this game. It's an epic username. Alright, Gorash is like, I've had enough of these stupid... He's like trying to bait the Scourge in. What is going on? The Scourge are on hold position or something. They're not going after the vessels. Look at that medic wall. He just EMP'd the Defilers in the back as well. The medic wall. Oh my gosh, that's why it's a pimp's play. It's called Salvation Army because the medic wall blocked all the units. Oh my gosh. Look at this. He's got like 20 Ultralisks. I'm exaggerating only slightly. The medic wall stops there. The Ultralisks don't know what to do. And they're healing each other under the swarm. The swarm, they can't die under the swarm. They're healing each other. And he's actually forced to fall back with that giant army. Oh my gosh. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hentai's art 69 420. He's actually building a hatchery underneath the floating command center. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how he's gonna pull off. There's just so much Zerg.
박성준 선수의 프리미어리그 일정 그 이상으로 지금 이윤열 선수가 방어를 너무 잘해요.
He's got a ton of vessels though. Like if you can keep the vessels alive
정말 중요하거든요.
and keep it radiating, that's how he can get back. Like that's how he can kind of take advantage over that army. I guess Nana has a lot of bio still too.
이거는 다크 수업 없으면 테란이
But a couple good flanks and he will get so screwed.
그리고 이레드 먼저 걸리면은 테란이 당연히 지금 병력 싸움에서 이길 수 있죠. 이레드
Those vessels are just toying, tempting fate. Here he comes in with the massive radiates. There's the plague on him! He pulled so many vessels again! It's so hard to even tell what's going on. There's a Defiler gulping down Hydralisks to put down one Dark Swarm. This is insanity.
지금 이거 테란이 자원은 말랐는데 9시적 돌아가고 있나요? 9시죠? 예, 돌아가고 있습니다.
Sick Plague.
자, 여기 돌아가고 있어요. 페럭스 물 들어오나요?
There's SCPs killing the hatchery over here. What is going on in this game?
이거 이기면 진짜
This game is nuts. This game is nuts.
어쩔 수 없습니다만은 그래도 야, 이 싸움에서 이레데이트 걸고 아니 이 싸움이 이렇게 되네요.
It's absolute chaos. It's absolute chaos. I love the EMPs on the Defilers though. What a sick move. Oh my gosh. He's got the Dark Storms to get his units right on top of tanks, but not quite far enough to keep going. Because the EMPs and the radiates. Now he's gonna kill this bottom right expansion. Here's the top right. The text at the bottom is blocking the minimap. Props to whoever recommended this. Scholar and a gentleman. Yeah, this is a we definitely owe a debt to the fine individual who recommended this game. Until he stabs you in the stomach. Okay, Nana's mining from one base. Which is he repairing it? I don't know, Nablime. Diddly deep Legu. I don't think so. Nana is the genius Terran though. so who knows? But I don't think even Nada can win from this point. But then again, Gorush hasn't been expanding that crazy. I think he's only on 4 bases. I think Gorush is only on 4 bases, right? Oh, another EMP! Oh, so many Marines are dying under that first one, though. Cracklings are so freaking strong. Cracklings are so freaking strong. Who was it? Someone in chat like a few weeks ago was saying that they did the test or something like that, and a single Crackling has the same DPS as an Ultralisk. A lot less hit points, obviously, but the DPS is like almost the same. Why did that Ultras give up on those SCVs? Oh, is he gonna get the command center? Lift it, 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 lift it. Oh, it's too late. Command center goes down. Where is he going? He's got lifted command centers all over the place. What do you even do? What do you do as a Terran to protect from those side attacks? Do you keep a group letting rings at those expansions? Do you build bunkers and put them in there? Like bunkers, if your bunkers are your defense, then you're also taking away from your offense. You know? There's no, you don't get cannons or sunken like the other races. You can't have like static D that doesn't affect your your supply. Commentator's pretty hype. I'll give you that one. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff coming into the top right. Why does he need so much stuff? There's only a floating command center. Oh, that's what those SCVs are. That's why, okay. Those SCVs are dead. Dead SCVs. Actually, he's not really attacking them as they leave, so they're not dead. But Nada's not mining. Look at his barracks, they're all dormant. Nada is not mining. Oh. Did you hear the crane caster? Oh, because he saw that the barracks all lit up again. He's making another round of Marines. I'm actually very surprised, very surprised that Nada has not been doing drops. It's a very Nada style thing to send drops to the 4 corners of the map while the main battle is going on in the middle of the map, right? Maybe Gorush has been guarding against it really well with Scourge or something like that, but like I really would have expected Nada to do a drop in the back of the mineral line on the right side of the map and a drop in the main and stuff like that. Like that would have been really clutch, but he hasn't been doing that. He got his Marines out of the bunker specifically because he knew he was about to be attacked, so he could stim and run in the bunker. There's just so much Zerg. So much Zerg. Yeah, he's got too many vessels to make dropships, I guess. Look at this. Oh my god, Gorush is just the swarm right now. Gorush is the swarm. I think I said that about July Zerg in another video the other day. Someone commented on it, but Gorush is just, this is what the Zerg is meant to do, ladies and gentlemen, right here. So it's interesting that Nada had this Pimpus play where he held off this massive attack by having a medic wall underneath the Dark Swarm. But, but he couldn't eventually win the game. There's the GG. GG. Very hype. Oh man, that was a good game. That's a good game. I kind of want to watch more of it too, but I think this is from the MSL finals. We could watch more of this, but again, there's no pixels in these games. Let's see, what time is it actually? Oh, it's only 8. Yeah, we got some more time. I usually try and go at least 3 hours. But again, if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see if we can fish up some more of that series, I think. Oh, so that's the answer to the question from before. What game would you play to make someone fall in love with Starcraft? 4 seconds of Linkin Park on repeat. Yeah. Dude, it's always those ending songs that get me flagged. My videos always get a music copyright flag because of those ending songs. And it's because it's always Linkin Park or something like that, you know? Let's see here. Not Nadad, Nada. It's the same 4 seconds. It doesn't matter. So usually in the intros, it's a little bit different too. When they do that for the intro song, they have the whole song. That's what I'm saying. Let's see if I can find some more from that series. I think that was the finals of the Yatag MSL, right? Does it even say? Yeah, that's the Yatag MSL, I think. I think that's what that is. Let's see here. We can watch some more. Watch some more from that series, I guess. But yeah, the intro songs and the outro songs always get my videos flagged.
과연 박태민 선수가 먼저 결승을 한 자리를 차지하게 될 것인지 이훈열 선수가 복수와 함께 1라운드를 만들 것인지.
When I'm talking to you.
네, 5전 3선승제 1라운드 시작됐습니다. 먼저 박태민 선수가 6시에서 경기를 시작했습니다. 박태민 선수는 아래쪽
But this is a different series,
위로
isn't it?
올라가면 이훈열 선수의 모습이 드러났습니다. 이훈열 선수는 12시를
Is this from a...
레이더 어설트. 레이더 어설트는
Oh, this is from like a quarterfinal or something like that.
그때까지 경기를 두 선수가 한다면요.
No, we can still watch Go Red versus not. Still Go Red versus not, even if it's not from the exact same series.
그래서 가장
But
많이
this is from
준비를
before the
해왔을 것
finals. They
같습니다.
must
그리고
have
최근
met in like
10경기 레이더
an
어설트에서
earlier stage of
10경기
the
테란대
series. That's
저우전의
right. Okay,
데이터를
yeah.
뽑아보면은
This is from January, and the
저가
finals
전체적으로
were
좀
played
많이
in
이겼어요.
February.
테란이 최근에 그 경기를
So this is a
펼쳤을 때
month before
이겼던
that series that
테란은
we're just watching so far.
이윤열
But it's still
선수가
going to be
신정민
good
선수를
series
상대로
because it's still not a versus
무비스의
Go
5차
Rush.
팀리그에서 경기를 펼쳤을 때 이긴 거 이외에 저그가
So,
테란이
in an effort to not go randomly looking at more games and figuring it out, we'll just watch
그래서
this. This should
이윤열,
be a good one.
최현성 빼고는 나머지 테란들은 전체 다 패배를 했었습니다.
그러니까 극강 최고의 테란이 아니면은 참 어렵다는 얘기예요.
그렇죠. 그래서
That was
8승
the game
2패,
that had you fall in
저그가
love with
8승이고
Starcraft, huh?
테란은
Nice.
2패를
It's a good
기록을
one.
하는 그런 그
I
기록이
think
나와
for me,
있죠.
테란의 무덤.
네. 반대로 얘기하면
it wasn't
저그의
a
그야말로
specific game.
본거지 해처리죠 해처리.
For me, it was a boxer highlight video. I think I've mentioned that before. It was basically like a boxer music video. That's what got me to fall in love with it, or at least that's what got me interested in it. And then it took some time. It was a long romance for me. It took
뭐 최현성
took
선수의 경기에서 영감을 좀 얻었다면
months at
레이스
least
위주의
for me to
전략을
really
분명히
get
준비를
into it,
해왔을
you know,
겁니다.
and
뭐
really figure
레이스에
out what was
올인하는
going on enough to
전략이라기보다는
appreciate it
이윤열
enough to
선수
fall in
특유의
love with
운영을
it.
가미한 레이스 전략, 뭐 이런 것들이 나올 거다. 이런 것들을
Dad,
준비했을 거다라는
BW.
생각이
How's it
들고
going?
또 박태민 선수도 연습을 하는 가운데 분명히 레이스 주력 테란의
I think I've said this before, but I also
공격에
feel like
대해서
your name also
어느
kind
정도
of looks like an
대비하는 그
emote, like an
운영을
emoji or something.
깨닫고 왔을 것 같다는 생각이 듭니다.
Emoticon? What, I don't know what you call it. But it looks like it's supposed to be like the D and the B are like headphones or something like that. Or
이훈열 선수의 특성이
the
잘
D4D
나타나는 경기들이
looks like it might be face. I don't know.
있었었죠.
Like I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but it looks like it should look like something. If that makes sense.
참 불리한 것 같으면서도
Watching him.
예. 그런데 그런 부분이 있습니다.
Yeah, watching boxer micro stuff.
할 것이다라고 얘기하시는 분들은 예상하시는 분들은
and actually for me it wasn't Marines as much as it was.
근거로 삼으시는 분들이 있었어요.
Yeah, I didn't think your name was actually like an emote. I'm just saying it kind of like makes me think of that.
조금은
안 좋게 예상할 수 있는 이윤열
But
선수
like,
입장에서
for some reason, what sticks out in my mind is Wraith Micro, where there was like Scourge chasing a Wraith, and he was like having one Wraith fire at the Scourge, while the Scourge chased this Wraith, and then they chased the other Wraith, and he stopped out. Some dude was doing some crazy stuff like that. So that was like that was the first one that sticks out in my mind as having a memory of being like.
선수들이 가장 많이 보여주는 일반적인
guy's
플레이를 하고
crazy.
있습니다. 원배럭 빠른 테크, 큐의 처리 빠른데요.
Yeah.
드론 숫자도 그렇게 많지도 않아요. 박태민 선수 최대한 빠른 레어고 이윤열 선수도 역시 뭐
Game audio is too loud again. Okay.
올리는데 주력하고 있는 모습이고요.
Actually, I'm not going to change this setting. I'll go to the volume. I'll change turn that
박태민
down.
선수 그리고 이윤열 선수는 팩토리 완성된
Oh, it was on
이후에
full volume,
어린들이
that's why.
꾸준하게 나오고 있습니다. 구석에 스타포트가 올라갑니다.
Usually
자,
keep it
지금
on like
타이밍이
half or something.
아카데미가 같이 올라갈 수 있다면
How's
이건
that? That might be too quiet now.
빠른 드랍십 플레이가
Maybe now.
유력한데요.
그렇죠. 그런데 지금 아카데미의 모습이 커맨드 센터
How's that?
주위에는 없습니다. 스타포트는 분명히 있고.
저 윗지역에 뭐 서플라이
Yes, this is the Yataga.
벌초가 나오지도 않고요.
Yataga.
원래 팩토리를 지으면 기본적으로 벌초 한두 개 정도는 쓰고 또 그리고
This is actually a better quality VOD than that other one too, luckily.
드랍십이네요.
A bit.
드랍십을 뭐 팩토리까지
You are the Golf King. Yeah, and the Korean up in the top left corner says, I think it says like Golpa King or something like that. Oh no, it says something else. Dang.
분명히 생각을 해봐야 되는 부분.
I don't know what it says. Never mind. I don't know what it says.
올라갑니다. 박태민 선수.
Been reseen in NBC torrent. Excellent. I have that page open. I just haven't found the time to actually get that set up in torrent because I'm on a relatively new computer, so I need to like get a torrent program downloaded, I think, and get that set up so I can torrent it because that's I'm definitely gonna look into getting that some of those videos. There's too much of it though, so I have to figure out what specifically I want to download. I can't. I don't think I have the space to download. Isn't it like a 4 terabyte or something like that? Like, isn't it just like a ridiculous amount of Starcraft? Maybe I'm overestimating it. Where is that?
중후반까지 경기를 펼칠 생각이에요. 지금 보니까 베럭스 올라가고 엔지니어링 베이가 지금 완성이 되고 이런 것은
I don't know why I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
드랍십 플레이를 해볼 수는 있겠지만
Oh, it's 1.25 terabytes. Okay, that's not that crazy, but it's still more than I have. So I have to figure out how much of it I want to download.
드랍십을 예측할 수 있는 그런 상태 아니겠습니까? 그러니까 드랍십을 쓰기보다는
I'd love to find the first Starcraft game I watched live. It had an epic moment where a DT was killing an Ultra army. The Defiler consumed an Ultra so it could plague the DT to reveal it. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Yeah, so I have to figure out. Hey, Whistler. Thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the show. Enjoying the watch party, I guess I should say. That sounds like a really epic moment. I wish I don't recognize that though, so I don't know when that could have been from. I'm sure there are people on Team Liquid that would know. But I don't know. I don't know how to find that out. That's so sick though. Consuming an Ultralisk to plague a Dark Templar. It's amazing. That was the first one you watched live too. Nostalgic stuff. That's why we're here, man. Welcome. All nostalgia here on our watch party show.
자, 드론이 한시로 옮겨갑니다. 그 사이에 사이언스 베슬이 나와 있는 이윤열 선수. 그런데다가 상대방이
Sometimes we watch more modern stuff.
생각보다 빠르기 때문에
I guess probably the most modern stuff that we watch is like 2012. I don't think I've watched a single game on this show that wasn't from the Kespa era. You had to get up at 3 in the morning.
그 사이 해철이 추가.
I stayed up all night for some Korean tournaments back in the day for sure. I guess I could have gone to sleep and then gotten up, but
박태민 선수.
It's usually pretty much of a night owl anyway, and like often the games would only start at like 1 or 2 a.m. in the Pacific time zone on the West Coast. So it's just like, if I'm going to bed at 11:30 or midnight anyway, I might as well just stay up instead of trying to nap first. Wretched Meat. That's a great username also. Don't know about y'all, but I love that while Brewbar got remastered, I always prefer the warmth and richness of the original graphics. I'd go either way. There's definitely something familiar and like, you know, very deeply appreciate, you know, I have a deep appreciation for the original graphics. Like I don't even I don't notice it as a bad thing, I guess. Like a lot of times when you watch old games, you're like, oh my god, the graphics are so bad, I can't stand watching this. But I never think that with the old Brood War stuff.
그렇죠. 그리고 저
Almost.
러커, 까다로운 러커만 제거를 하게 된다면은 지금 조합 자체 남아 있는 조합은 그 박태민 선수.
The new graphics are cool, but they're kind of too clean. You dig the grittiness? Well, we got a lot of grittiness going on here because not only is it the old graphics, it's also old videos of the old graphics, and oftentimes they're, you know, there's things that have been downloaded and re-uploaded and reprocessed, so it's just actually terrible quality. I would be so happy if these old VODs were actually had the only the grittiness of the original graphics without being processed so much that they're just like terrible. But they're still good to watch. As long as you can figure out what's going on with the game. But I do like the remastered graphics. I like them a lot. They're nice. They're easy on the eyes. Elky on a map with pillar structures, constantly dropping. Couldn't remember they asked him. You even asked the man himself and he was no help. That's kind of funny. You were able to actually ask Elky, hey, you remember that game? No. Yeah, exactly. It was a TV broadcast, and then I think they put some of the TV broadcasts online, and then people recorded those, and then they might have even screen captured them or something like that. So it was even worse. And then they got re-uploaded to YouTube and reprocessed on YouTube, which doesn't cause a lot of loss, but it's still another layer of reduction. Is he about to do a drop? Okay, those Scourge just missed the perfect opportunity to kill that vessel, but it's okay. What are these mutas doing? This is a massive drop, actually, though. Oh, the Scourge come in, get 2 of the vessels. Without that 3rd vessel, he might be really screwed. He actually lost the science facility to Zerglings, which is kind of crazy. I'm not. He was kind of not on top of the ball enough to lift it up before it died. Can you imagine if you could lift supply depots also? Oh, these lurkers are about to have a smorgasbord. Oh no, they didn't get the SCVs. The SCVs were just like lined up in a nice clump and they didn't quite get them. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nada, while he's in trouble, also attacks the expansions of his opponent like this. I don't know how he's going to deal with these lurkers. But Gorush just let him kill that expansion, so there's that. I guess he's slowly shelling the lurkers with those tanks. Do you remember what race Elky was playing against? You might be able to figure out the map. You can actually go on Liquipedia and you can look at the map list and see what maps were played during certain years. So you could like go back and like look at what maps were played in 2003 and just look through the map pictures and like see if you recognize the one that looks like it. That might be
자리 잡고 활보하기 전에
Here, we can pause this actually for a second here. So Liquipedia, maps, and then I think list of all maps. I think there's a time period thing, right? Most played maps. I thought there was a thing where you could search. I know there's a thing where you could search by time period. Is it ladder maps? Here we go. So you can do ladder maps or you can do tournament maps. I thought there was a way to sort by when they were played. Am I crazy? Oh, at least you can look through the ladder maps. Oh, this is all remastered ladder maps. What the heck? Maps by year? I thought I could have sworn there was a way to search the maps based on category maps, subcategories. Am I just crazy? I thought there was a way to search by. Oh, here we go. Maps used during years. There we go. Got it. So now you can go through here and be like 2003. Let's look at this map. Let's look at this map. I'm not opening in the right tab. So you can look at the different maps. So that might be a way to check it out, I guess. Anyway. So if you can like recognize the map, maybe. Yes, Lost Temple was a competitive map back in the old days. It was removed because it was kind of a bad map in a lot of ways. Hey, Septi, how's it going? Watch a match on Coliseum. Sure, we can do that. Let me actually, I can try and pull that up on the side. Coliseum. Maybe there's a thing that says like notable games or something like that. Yeah, here we go. We'll got a nice Jadon game on Coliseum next. You like the map casually? Lost Temple was like the map. Lost Temple was like I remember in the early days of Brood War, like every single game on Battle.net was Lost Temple. Oops, sorry. Like I remember you'd go into the Battle.net game listings and it'd all be like Hunters, BGH, or like Lost Temple. I actually played a lot of 2v2 Lost Temple.
눈에 보이는 것만 2대 정도 있었는데 한 대 또 추가하네요.
The islands were OP.
상대방의 드랍 타이밍은 지금 없다는 건가요?
Yeah, island maps were something else, man.
그 사이에 하이브, 그레이터 스파이어, 디파일러 마운드 올라오고 있는 박태민 선수. 예, 이제 박태민 선수에게 멀티 하나 더 내주게 되면 이윤현 선수를 좋게 끌어나가기가 정말 힘들 것 같습니다. 미니맵을 보시면 알겠지만 이윤현 선수의 본진 지역
Oh yeah, fastest. Was fastest a map that was used a lot even in the early days, like the early 2000s? It might have been. I don't remember too much.
예, 결국은 만만치 않기 때문에
Oh snap, that's a lot of Zerg. It's a lot of Zerg. Target the Scourge, target the Scourge. He targeted the Scourge. Nicely done. Not as so good.
공격력 2단계 업그레이드가 돼 있고요. 공이업 병력이었는데 왜 갖다 부었을까요? 지금 박태민 선수. 박태민 선수 병력이 많이
Free expansion.
어차피 탱크가 2개밖에 없기 때문에 런커로 언덕 장악해가면서 시간 뺐고 그다음에 하이브 테크에서 나오는 유닛을 기다리는 편이 낫지 않았을까 이런 그 생각도 드는데요. 그렇죠. 예.
Yeah, Gorosh did a nice drop in Nada's main, but Nada didn't lose a lot, really. He didn't lose a ton from that, and he actually killed Gorush's expansion at the same time, so he kind of like kept it a little bit even, basically.
해야 됩니다. 한시 지역으로 병력을 나눠서 지금 가고 있는데 한시 지역을 파괴를 하든지 아니면은 조금 더 병력 조합해서 센터 쪽으로 치고 나가서 적에게 압박을 가하든지 뭐든 해야 되는데 지금 이윤열 선수의
Hey, soccer guy, you like the on now graphics? Yeah, man, that's the best part. Let's do this. How's it going? The early fastest maps were just lots of minerals, but no stacked crystals. Oh, okay. Fastest has evolved since then. It's kind of interesting that Gorush took the top right expansion behind Nada's base. But he just defended anyways. And now he's sending Guardians into Nada's natural. Where there's like completely undefended depots there. I love Guardians too, man. Guardians are awesome. He's like, come on, get a little closer so I can stim with my Marines. Get him. Nobody ever expects Guardians. Sometimes they do. This is very late Guardians though. I mean, I guess the Guardians are often late game, but still, like, sometimes this little Guardian attack on the natural is more a mid game thing. See, that's the thing, is the Guardians usually don't work for random lurker in the back. Getting some free kills. Nada just doesn't notice this. He's just not paying attention. He's too focused on the bottom. Now he notices it, okay. This is over? I think so, but it's Nada. You can never quite count Nada out. Nah, he's kind of toast, isn't he? Oh god. Well, he's gonna get the Guardians. Watching Guardians chew through medics and Marines like they were just some wretched meat to be eaten. There's the GG. Okay, you were right. This game is over. I wanted to believe. Gorush is good, man. Gorush is good at the game. All right, where's this Coliseum game that we got here? There we go. Lucifer versus Jadong. Lucifer was Protoss, I think, right? This is from Arena MSL. Now the volume's a little low, I think. Lucifer is light? Hey, soccer guy, thank you for another super sticker. Dude, the GG thumbs up guy is actually super cool. I gotta pull him up again. Oh, wait, let me change his name first, though. Jadong versus Lucifer. Oops. Yeah, Lucifer's Protoss. Okay, I remember that correctly. Light might have a nickname that's similar or something like that. That rings a bell, but let me see if I can get my chat up here. YouTube chat. There we go. Pop out chat. There we go. Blah blah. And I think I have it set up. No, I don't. Is this it? Oh, there we go. Wait, where's the thumbs up guy?
웬만해서는 그냥 더블 렉서스 하면서 하던 거 하려고
Oh, this is not full screen.
비교적 경험이 많지 않은
Sorry, I thought it was full screen already. There we go. There's the thumbs up guy.
멀티가 아주
There we go.
진짜 가져가기 쉬운 곳에 있기 때문에 저그들이 구도를
It really is kind of a cool sticker.
그것을
Thank you, soccer guy. Much appreciated.
지금 센터 투 게이트거든요.
Thank you for the support. How's you doing today?
거네요.
예.
12드론 찍었습니다.
예.
Let me check Light what Light's nicknames are.
아무리 이재동이라고 할지라도 피
He might have a nickname that's like similar to that, right?
자, 늘어집니까? 해. 처리입니다.
네.
No. I guess not.
그리고 왜 99 게이트였나요?
All right, so Lucifer's going for 2 gate against Jaedong here.
예, 어쨌든
So this could be a quick game, one way or the other.
그렇습니다. 아래쪽으로 지금 그러니까 만약에
Oh, right now Light is using a nickname that includes Lucifer. Okay, got it.
아래 위쪽으로 지금 다가가 보는 거죠.
This is a very interesting map for sure. Very interesting map.
얄궂게
11시 발견.
예, 만약에 이제 이게 세로 방향이었다면 위쪽으로 올라가면서 프로토스가 제일 먼저 먹는 확장 기지를 거쳐서 본진 안쪽으로 들어갔을 텐데 이 가로 방향이기 때문에 프로토스가 두 번째로 먹는
I wish I could.
발견했죠. 예, 스프링풀
This one has the neutral creep colony, right?
정말 힘들 것 같은데 진짜 이재동 선수의 환상적인 컨트롤이 발휘가 돼야 되거든요.
야, 이거
어디선가 올라오는지.
Now he sees the zealots and he's gonna be like, oh crap.
이보다 더 컨트롤을 잘할 수
Spawning pool his spawning pool isn't even finished yet. Make a colony, Jaedong. Yeah, there's the neutral creep colony. Is he gonna try and make a creep colony on the creep? A sunken, I think.
정찰 나갔었던 프로브도 다시
Actually, he should make it in his base. I don't know why he didn't make a sunken in his base.
분명히 어렵습니다.
He's actually just gonna fight with drones until Zerglings come out, I guess. Now he's making. He saw the zealot. Why didn't he make a sunken before? Oh, look at that drone drill. Look at that drone drill. That's a sick drone drill.
자, 저걸리 HP가 전 질럿의 HP가 많이 빠져 있습니다.
Zealots are still alive though.
다시 아까 그 루트로.
Look at that. Oh, he drone drilled out and up to the gas. Oh, the counterattack with the Zerglings too. The Sunken's actually gonna die. No, is it? Is he gonna drone drill to stop it? No, he didn't. He got the Sunken. But the counterattack is just gonna kill him. Jaedong's too strong, man. We'll watch another Coliseum game because this one was pretty quick. Are they banned from TV games? This is a TV game. We're watching right now. Where is wait, where? Dang it, I just had. What the heck?
이게 이재동 선수가 처음부터 그런 플레이를 하려고 마음 먹지는 않았을 거라고 생각을 합니다. 근데 그 순간 있죠.
I can't find the window where I had the map open.
해처리 사이에 질럿이 딱 끼면서
Alright, well, let me just open it up again, I guess.
다수의 드론으로 질럿을 때리기 시작할 때 이때 판단했었던 것 같아요. 나 성크 콜레이 지워지고 있고 상대 HP 질럿 HP 깎았으니까
I haven't closed the tab, so I can't go to in my history. Okay, here we go. Coliseum. Alright, let's see if there's any other notable games. This is on GomTV.net? Can I even play that? No, the GomTV.net game is gone. But it might be up somewhere else. Sorry guys, this is, you're not seeing anything right now I guess, but I'm just trying to find the VOD. Wait, which one is on my screen right now? Yeah. At least we can watch watch Lucifer for a minute while I try and find this game. Because the maps on Wikipedia have a section that says notable games, right? So I'm trying to find this game. Memory versus Aha on the GOM TV Classic. Memory versus Aha. Sounds interesting. I don't know who either of those players are. I don't even know who is Aha. Is that Young? I don't know who Aha is. Oh, they're teammates. I didn't realize that they were teammates. Poor Jaedong had to knock his teammate out. What the heck? I'm just... GOM TV Internet Intel Classic Season 2 on Coliseum versus Aha. But I don't know who Aha is. Robbie? Yeah, it's Rob. Okay, okay. Found it. Found it. Oh, there's no VOD! There's no VOD! I can't find this game, sorry. Alright, whatever. That's alright. We'll still... Alright, here we go. This will be good. What is going on? Okay. Alright, sorry. Okay, okay, here we go. Another Coliseum game. Another Jaedong game. This time it's Jaedong versus 4GG instead of some scrub. Alright, we finally got some Starcraft back on. Took a minute to find that. Sorry about that. Memory rings a bell. Aha was apparently also known as Robbie. He was a scrubby Zerg player, I guess. I just found out, but I did not recognize that name at all. Jaedong versus 4GG. Didn't Klazart used to call him Frog V or something like that? Somebody used to call him Frog, I think. I could be wrong. Failed cheese. I mean, it seems like Jaedong is like immune to cheese from newbies. How's the sound volume, by the way? It feels like it's too quiet for me, but the VOD volume, I mean, but I could be wrong. Because again, I can't hear what you guys are hearing. I guess I could set it up so I could hear that, but it'd be very distracting to try and hear it that way. VOD's fine? Okay, cool. Jaedong was so good though. I actually was a little surprised that he didn't build his creep colony earlier. And it was a little closer than it had to be because of that, but his micro was so good. His drone drills were just like, oh, just like perfect to deal with that. Like, most people die to that rush, I think. Not even having their spawning pool done when the first zealot is walking your base, you die. But Jaedong was just so good with his drone micro that it didn't matter. How's it going, Dynasty? Waiting for the Plague. Oh my gosh, he's actually sunken rushing 4GG with the neutral creep. What is going on? Oh my gosh, he's actually doing it. Now he's building a bunker on the high ground, but does he have an... I don't think he has an overlord there. He doesn't have an overlord. So the bunker's just gonna be able to shoot down at it. Oh, but it actually gets... Do buildings miss shots uphill also? It doesn't matter because he can just repair it, but still. Oh my gosh, this is actually crazy. The Zergling's coming in too. He's gonna try and target down the depot. He's hitting the SCVs with the sunken colony while he hits the depot with the Zerglings. What a genius. It's not gonna work though. That was interesting. Interesting at least. Interesting. That's one way of saying it. That's legal? What's legal? The creep? Yeah. I think the creep is there so that there's easy creep to put at the expansion. Because, like, if you guys watched my YouTube videos of the OSL from before, there was a couple maps where the Zerg's expansion was not in the same place as their choke. And so they had to build an extra hatchery in order to get creep, in order to block their choke, and it was a real big disadvantage. So I think that's what the point of that was. It's like, make their expansion in a different spot, but also have some creep there so they could actually defend their choke with Sunkens without building a third hatchery. But using it offensively is legal too. You can build anything on any creep. You can build on enemy creep if you want. I thought he was rushing for a minute, but that's just SCVs transferring to an expansion. You can build a Nidus colony on your creep, or a Nidus canal on your creep, and build the other end of the Nidus on their creep and pop your units out into their base on their creep. Creep is creep. It's like that Incredibles meme. Creep is creep. Yeah, we've seen sunken rushes, and there was actually, there was a game we watched a couple months ago, Epic 2v2, where he actually popped out the Nidus canal on his opponent's creep across the map. Sent a dozen Hydras in there and just killed his base. It was incredible. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I think I uploaded that as a highlight to YouTube also. And of course in Starcraft 2, you can pop out a Nidus anywhere you have vision. You don't even need creep. How OP is that? I actually don't remember. Did you used to have to do that? I feel like at the beginning in Wings of Liberty, you used to have to use an Overseer to pop out creep to get your Nidus out, but now you don't have to, right? Or something like that? Am I remembering that correctly? What just happened? Something weird just happened with the video. I don't understand what happened. Oh well, it's alright. Is something cut off on here? No, it's not cut off. Okay. Okay, I thought so. I thought you used to have to puke on the map first, but I think now in the current StarCraft 2, you don't need creep to pop out a Nidus. You just need vision. So they've changed it in the expansions. But I don't think I've played a single game of multiplayer StarCraft 2 in Heart of the Swarm or Legacy of the Void. I played a bunch in Wings of Liberty, but I never played the others, the expansions. I played the expansion campaigns, but never played the expansions multiplayer, so I don't really know how that works. Don't remember StarCraft 2, not enough RAM. I had issues. I didn't have a computer that could play StarCraft 2 when it came out either, actually. Which is partly why I missed out on the StarCraft 2 buzz. I probably would have been more successful as a StarCraft 2 YouTuber if I'd had a computer that could run it during the beta, but I didn't. Does he know this drop is coming? Oh no! This is right as the Mulisks are popping out. This is a clutch timing by 4GG actually. What can Jadong do about it? He's gonna lose his Spire? He's actually gonna lose his Spire. Delta PQR. Well, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, your brain RAM. Okay. Like you just can't follow it. Okay. Don't have enough space in your brain to remember SE2 things. Fair enough. That actually was a problem when I became a League of Legends caster, and then I had to go back to Starcraft 2 casting, and I had it was hard to do more than one game at a time. It was hard to like keep track of the meta and everything for multiple games. There's some casters that like know a little bit about a lot of games and they can cast a lot of different games, and it's kind of crazy how they can do that. I don't know what's going on. So in the past, my other computer that I used to like have extra tabs open and look at chat and stuff, the battery has always run out very quickly. But today it's lasting a long time, like I expected it would. I don't know why it was not lasting long before. Oh, he's gonna nail the dropship! Oh no, the second dropship goes down. Wow. The first drop was deadly, killing the Spire and like a bunch of stuff. But the second drop did not accomplish anything. 2 starports. Yeah, League was so hard. League was so hard. Like, that's only a little bit of an exaggeration. At the time there, when I was casting, I think there was 130, 140 champions. And probably 100 different items or something, right? And the items kept changing, and the champions kept changing, and they kept releasing a new champion every, like, 2 weeks at the time. At the time, they would release a new champion, like, every 2 weeks. It was crazy. Yeah, and there was like this thing back then too, like you were kind of expected by the community to use the names of all the spells too. And I think it's better also, but it's like you couldn't just be like, oh, he's gonna Q Veigar, right? You had to be like, oh, he's gonna use Moonfall against Veigar or whatever. I don't know. So you had to memorize like 100 or actually there was like 50 meta champions, maybe say 40 meta champions, but then you had to memorize the names of all 4 of the abilities of all 40 meta champions, and suddenly you've got 160 to 200 names of different abilities that you have to try and remember. It was bonkers. You made a sketch for TV in French about it. Interesting. Yeah, you can't watch League of Legends unless you play it all the time. Because even though I casted League for you know, a year or two, when I stopped watching for like 1 or 2 years, so much changed that I had no idea what was going on anymore. Nice. 4GG is really kind of pushing it on the map here, but yeah, Jadong, like you mentioned, has a ton of tech now. What is this YouTube video? Is that something to watch next, or is that is that the sketch you're talking about? Should we pause and watch the sketch? Hold on a sec. Is that what this is?
La capitale olympique accueille ce week-end une compétition de e-sport au Palais de Beaulieu. 220 sportifs du clavier souris et du joypad vont s'affronter pour obtenir un des titres de International Gaming Show. Nous recevons
International Gaming Show.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Vous êtes l'un des arbitres des tournois de ce week-end. Franchement, entre nous, c'est marrant, mais vous...
This is a sketch about LOL? Because this looks like a newscast, but this is a comedy sketch, though, you're telling me.
Pourquoi? Je sais pas déjà
Attends, vous attendiez à ce que ce soit un ado boutonneux qui boit des energy drinks.
I've turned on closed captions, but they're in French, so it's no help.
Envoyer des stories sur Snapchat.
Non, faut pas être comme ça sur la défensive.
Are we gonna be able to understand this at all?
Excusez-moi, j'ai l'habitude qu'on se moque de moi. Parce que être fan de e-sport, c'est un peu comme être vegan.
C'est vrai.
On se fait tracher.
Wait, that's you?
Bon, pourtant, on en parle quand même beaucoup de l'e-sport, notamment avec la création de.
Wait, which one is you?
Dédiés chez nos voisins français.
You're the guy in the suit?
CEO qui envisage même de faire du sport électronique une discipline olympique.
Is that a real WCG referee, or are you saying that's a fake one?
Soit accessible par le grand public, si vous voulez.
D'accord, mais alors
That's gotta be fake, right?
L'e-sport.
Alors, l'e-sport, c'est des compétitions entre pro-gamers.
D'accord. Et donc, les pro gamers se rassemblent et ils jouent tous au même jeu.
Ah non.
E-sport pro gamer.
Dans le pro gaming, plein. Bon, mais la plus populaire actuellement, c'est LOL.
LOL. Donc, LOL.
You're the referee. Okay. Okay.
Ouais, mais non. Là, c'est l'acronyme de League of Legends.
C'est quoi League of Legends?
C'est un MOBA.
League of Legends.
C'est quoi un MOBA?
Un MOBA, c'est un multiplayer online battle arena.
He's like, what does MOBA stand for?
Monsieur
Okay.
Grompelier, vous arriveriez à nous expliquer ça simplement, comme si vous parliez à ma grand-maman par exemple, qui nous regarde certainement avec Verdon.
All right, we might not watch the whole thing because this is just like I thought there was gonna be a part where it shows some stuff on League.
C'est du 5v5 sur une map. Si tu veux, il y a 3 lanes. Et puis le but c'est d'avancer en pétant les tours adverses. Et puis si possible engranger le maximum.
This is actually kind of funny because you could tell he's like describing League in a way that sounds kind of crazy, and the interviewer is kind of like, what?
La team adverse avec nos skills supérieurs et puis être les premiers à détruire le Nexus des autres.
Ok, je suis pas certain que Pierrette a compris.
C'est peut-être parce que Pierrette elle est plus visuelle. Et puis
Explain it to his grandma. Okay.
Un extrait de quoi? C'est un match en fait.
C'est une compétition.
Okay, it looks like they're about to show a clip.
Et puis Samsung, c'est des Coréens. Mais les commentaires sont en français.
And then we'll watch through the clip at least.
Voilà.
Quasiment le tsunami qui vient temporiser un petit peu. Attention à Cloud qui est encore sévèrement ramé. Le Olive qui part sur Bang. L'exos qui était bien tapé. Le
Yeah, no one knows what's going on here.
T'as vu ce retournement quoi? Super.
And he's like, that was great, and everyone else is like, what? What was that shit?
D'accord, qui essaye de ganker parce qu'en fait ils sont plus pétés.
All right, I think we get the idea. I hope you don't mind if we'll go back, but that is great. Like I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can tell enough about what's going on to be like, all right, that's pretty funny. Yeah, League is just like, that clip wasn't even the most opaque clip either. If you have a 5v5 fight with lots of spells and stuff like that, even if you know what League is, it's just like impossible to follow everything. It's just so stupid. You have to play League all the time and know what everything does in order to know what's happening when you're watching it, basically. Same with Dota, I think. You can't really watch Dota unless you play it. Starcraft, you don't necessarily have to know what's going on to know, right? You can kind of see the different factions and you can see who's dying and who's not. So it's I feel like, I don't know, I've never been someone that doesn't know Starcraft. I don't have that experience, but I feel like it'd probably be pretty good. Look at this, for GG's pushing with a giant ground army and 4 dropships. The dropships went after the vessels. Instead of the dropships. I'm sorry, the Scourge. The Scourge went after the vessels. They let all the dropships into his main. Oh my god, he got the Defiler Mound! Look at those swarms, though! But he doesn't have any units! He doesn't actually have any units in the swarm, he just has a few links! Oh my gosh. 4GG's just gonna wreck his whole base. Another set of drops! This quad dropship is unstoppable! Except for the Scourge. The Scourge were right there. The Scourge could have killed all the dropships. Instead, they chased the vessels. And they did get the vessels. But if they'd gotten the dropships, that would have been much better. Oh, look at these Ultras just popping out to, like, get confused on the pathing and die to Marines while they can't even figure out how to get off the hatchery. Oh, man. That was so brutal. I gotta watch it again. Watch these Ultralisks get stuck on the hatcheries when they pop out and do nothing for a minute. Look at that middle one. They're so confused, the Marines are just getting free kills. Yeah, exactly. The vessels aren't the ones killing his base. These drops are doing so much damage. Because the thing is, okay, he dies. He didn't get a lot of buildings, but the buildings he got were 2 evolution chambers and a defiler mound. That means no plague, no +2 armor, no +2 weapons. That was clutch. And he killed so many units. He killed so many links. There's the Scourge on the vest, the drops. Nice. Well, he actually got most of the Marines out anyway, but still. No medics got out though. The medics were the last ones out, and they died in the dropships. It looks like. He's losing a lot of vessels. Yeah, it is a lot of Marines, but without medics, he'll be able to clean it up. Oh, those Marines were so screwed. Oh, I missed what you said earlier here. Yeah, you had to, it was, when you were talking about earlier about burnout, it was, I don't know if it burned me out exactly, it was just really tough to remember stuff. Especially in the heat of battle, it was really hard too, yeah. To like, remember the names of stuff. I usually didn't use the names of things in the heat of battle, oh, he's still lost more vessels. Frigidi is not protecting his vessels at all here. I usually, like, if there was a battle going on, I was calling play-by-play. I wouldn't, like, use the names of the skills that much. I would just more talk about the champions. Oh, Vayne is kiting to the back, and Leona needs to protect Vayne, otherwise she can't do the damage, and stuff like that is what I would be saying, rather than using the names of abilities too much. This player got stunned, or this player is pushing towards the front, or this player is backdooring, like... The League was really hard to cast. He's gonna lose another vessel! What the heck? Is he gonna lose? I don't know. Jaedong is on 4 bases? For Gigi's on 3. But remember, he sniped all that tech. He sniped the evolution chambers. So he's gonna have the upgrade advantage. So the ultras like aren't as effective because he doesn't have the upgrade advantage with them, right? But then Zerg has Dark Swarm though, so there's that. Oh, his cows are on 5? I think they're on 4, Carapace. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Oh, he's on 5 base? Okay. Oh, that's right, because there's 2 expansions at the top and 3 on the bottom. Okay, got it. For Gigi is not going after the side expansions. He's going directly, diagonally across the map towards the natural. He doesn't want to mess around with economy at all. He doesn't want to go for Jaedong's infrastructure. He's just like, I'm going to go for the kill. Well, I mean, he went for the infrastructure before with the drops. Yeah, I forgot that there's 3. I definitely think if Jaedong holds off this push, he wins the game. But he's lost the base. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's an all-in. For sure. 3-base all-in. I think 4GG did that a lot, didn't he? He went for big all-ins off of like 2 or 3 bases, I think, didn't he? I could be wrong about that. Oh man, here comes the Ultras and Lings from both sides. That's a nice swarm. He needs one more swarm. He needs another swarm on top of those units. Where's the swarm? There's no follow-up swarm. No follow-up swarm. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. It's a really hard to beat spot. If Jaedong could do that again and do another sandwich move, I think it'll work. But 4GG is trying to reinforce, and he's doing a lot of damage in the meantime. But 4GG is going to lose more vessels. No, he saved him that time. All right, here we go. Jaedong's going to come in for one more shot, attacking from both sides. 4GG has such a beautiful spot, though. Oh, he's going to snipe some tanks. Tank reinforcements, nice. Jaedong's just building up forces, waiting for this attempt that he's going to make here in a second. Oh, he's going to plague? He's going to plague? Nope, he's going in. Get the swarm down, get the swarm down. Second swarm needs to go down. And then, yeah, there was no sandwich from the top. You can't have a sandwich with only one piece of bread. You don't put a piece of bread on the bottom and then put mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup and cheese and lettuce and meat and then just shove it in your mouth. You put another piece of bread on top so it's all contained, so the meat and the cheese can't get away and shoot your ultralisks from the high ground. Somehow he's cleaning it up, though. You're right. Oh, but he's like, oh, you're going to clean up your natural? I'll attack up here instead. Or was that even his natural? Why is this his main? I got confused which ones were his main and which was his natural because he had so much tech in the bottom left. Oh, that's his natural, because it's okay. That's right, because it's a high ground natural. That's right. That's right. The hive. Okay. All right. Well, I guess he was going for the economy then. I was wrong earlier. I thought he was going for the main. He was actually going for the economy bases at the bottom left. He's going for another drop. Nice, irradiates. Little medic wall, cute. He's attacking the main now, which looks like an expansion because it has no tech. Ah, run vessels, run! Oh man, he lost the vessel, but he killed the main. He killed the main base. Which isn't necessarily crucial at this point, but still. He could have erased her the natural there. Wait, he spawned at the bottom? So was that his third up in the top left? Oh, you're right, Z7. So I was right. That was his fourth? He put his hive at his fourth? What is going on in this game? Oh, only 3 Marines got out that time. He had a hidden quick expo. This game has been kind of all over the place. Oh, he's gonna plague it. Oh, nice. Cut almost all the vessels. Just Dark Swarm before you die, might as well. That was a good plague. Shoot, those drones are screwed. Evolution Chamber goes down again. Doesn't matter at this point. Jaedong, where's all your units? Where's the lurkers, by the way? Did he even... He made lurkers earlier, right? Or did he just skip lurkers? This has been a long game, so I've completely gotten lost in it now. Also, we got distracted talking about League of Legends. There's the GG. 4GG. Forces the GG. Go Frog V. Yeah, remember his Spire got sniped right when his mutas were starting to pop out? That was such a cool move. 4GG had good timing attacks too, if I remember correctly. Alright, well there's another good... That was a good Coliseum game, right? That was a good one. Let's see, what time are we at? We could watch maybe one more game as long as it's not too long before I'm gonna head out, I think. Any last requests, or should we just pick some random game that looks nice? Like Bisu versus Jaedong, maybe? What is this? Everosel. Bisu versus Roro. Should we just close out with some Bisu versus Jaedong action? Oh, that's loud. A little bit louder. Haven't had any ZVZ? You want to watch some ZVZ? We usually don't watch ZVZ because it's usually hard to find a ZVZ match that's interesting, you know? Well, let's see here. GG Play versus Stork. Not ZVZ, but that's a very interesting game. So let's do this then. Let's try and look for like Jaedong versus Luxury. Oh, look, a moletrap commentary. Jaedong versus Luxury from 13 years ago. Here's the ZVZ. Whoa. A little loud. iPark Mall Esports Studio WCG 2009. Oh, this game doesn't actually start until a decent ways into the VOD, does it? Alright, here's some ZVZ. Jaedong versus Luxury. This should be a good one. Luxury scumbag match fixer, but he was one of the best Zergs for sure. Go. Let's see if I have the names right. Whoa. Yes, we should all root for Jaedong for sure. So sad when good players get involved in that kind of nonsense. Yeah, and then to find out that Flash is like kind of a scumbag too now? Like what the heck? Okay, I gotta reverse this now. I gotta reverse the names here. Luxury versus Jaedong. So Jaedong is the purple Zerg? White person in the audience must be shown on camera every time. So Luxury is the green Zerg and Jaedong is the purple Zerg. Yeah, maybe you weren't here earlier. We were talking about Flash is mixed up in this thing where he was like, he was paid to advertise this cryptocurrency that he'd invested in, and he didn't disclose that he was paid to advertise it, and so technically that's like insider trading, basically, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's kind of like, and he said he didn't know that's how it worked or something like that, but it was him, and then he got other programmers kind of involved too, although he claims that he didn't. But then later he said he kind of did. So Flash, Bisu, Gumchi, Brittany, and C, I think, all were kind of caught up in this cryptocurrency thing where they were all investing in this cryptocurrency and they're advertising it, but they were being paid by the inventor of the cryptocurrency to advertise it, basically, to hype it up so it would get big. And someone in Team Liquid thread rightfully said, "Why are people taking investment advice from streamers? What idiots." But that is the power of celebrity. All right, here we go. Lings versus Lings, about to smash into each other. It looks like Luxury has more Lings. Actually, what is going on here? Jadong's gonna run by directly into the main. Oh, we got one drone so far. Okay, he's still gonna build his Spire on time. No, that's not a Spire, that's a colony. Is he gonna build a Spire? He's actually gonna build a sunk here. And no Spire. Okay, now he's building a Spire. It's a little bit late though. Oh, it's actually the same timing as Jadong's though. So it's like Jadong went less drones, so he got an earlier Lings, so he attacked earlier and took out a drone, but they're kind of about even now because it looks like Luxury was ahead economically, but now he's gotten hurt, he's kind of like, it's evened out. Yeah, cryptocurrencies are pretty sketchy, honestly. There's been so many reports lately of like people getting scammed by cryptocurrencies and stuff. I don't know. It's they're very strange. I mean, it's just so weird that they're just 100% based around hype. You know, the price is only based on hype, and they're not really tied to anything real, which is part of their draw, but also part of why they're kind of weird. I don't know. So now we go into phase 2 of Zerg versus Zerg. I used to, in this time period, I used to say that it was called JVZ because Jadong was actually so good at ZVZ that he changed the matchup, basically. It was a different matchup when Jadong was involved. But Luxury, scumbag, was one of the few players that was on his level. I think Luxury was one of like maybe a couple players that actually beat Jadong in a best of 3 in ZVZ. Very few people were able to do that. I think Effort and Luxury were able to beat him, and I don't remember if Zero was. I think that might have been it. But Zero was also on a different level in ZVZ. He changed ZVZ with he revolutionized ZVZ basically during this time period by going for spores and more expansions and static defenses and stuff like that. He made it a longer game. So now this is a crucial point where Jadong has an expansion and Luxury doesn't. So if Luxury doesn't do something to punish that expansion, he loses. Is he gonna be able to pick off the Scourge? Oh, Luxury Scourge are coming in. Oh man, ZVZ is so crazy because they have to micro so hard with every single unit. It's insane. There's the GG. Once you lose the air battle, you know you lost the game. And actually, he didn't even... Yeah, he lost the air battle by enough that, like, it just didn't matter. ZVZ is super tense. I always am on edge. I'm super on edge when I watch ZVZ because it's like, ugh, everything's so close. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm gonna try and see if I can figure out which of those 0 games were really good ZVZ games. Maybe we can watch those next time. Yeah, it's funny how like losing one drone is just like can lose you the game. It's amazing. It's really crazy. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night there. Ended up streaming for almost 4 hours. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that your guys' chats got stopped for using the word scumbag. Sorry about that. I might have to turn down the auto mod because it's been like stopping some pretty normal chat. I don't know. Oh, I saw Dynasty redeem some overlords earlier. I didn't even notice that went off. Here they're showing that moment where Jaedong somehow... How did he sneak all those Zerglings in? He gets 1 drone. Oh, he got 2 drones. He actually got the drone building a colony there. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Stick around for just a second though. We'll raid someone else. Yeah, scumbag is pretty innocuous, yeah. But they're just trying to make it that people aren't insulting each other in chat, right? So, like, you know, if you would be calling someone else in chat a scumbag, they don't want that to go through. That's kind of where Automod is thinking, I think. But they can't really determine the context. So let me see who's available to raid, though. Let's see. Who is someone we can say hi to? Artosis is streaming, so you can watch him if you want some more Starcraft. I love Artosis. He's my bud. He's my bro. But I usually don't raid him just because he has so many viewers. I prefer to like raid someone who needs the viewers more, you know? So let's see if anyone else is on that I know. Let's raid Herbmon. Let's see. Wait, is there anyone else around actually? Should we just raid some random person? Wait, is this Saiyan? Oh, let's raid Saiyan. Let's raid Saiyan. If you don't know, Saiyan is another Starcraft commentator. I think it's the same one. So obviously you can go watch Artosis if you want, or you can go watch Herbmon. But I'm gonna go ahead and raid Saiyan because he needs some viewers. Let's all go watch Saiyan right now. We can go say hi and say hi to him. But again, I do this every Wednesday evening. You can say it's evening because it's so dark out that you can barely see it anymore. I'll be back Saturday afternoon for some more of this stuff. So before this game actually starts, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you all for watching, and